Fade in.
Fade in is right. What a week it has been. What a week it has been, everyone. I was worried we weren't going to have anything to talk about. I was so worried that there would be nothing we could talk about today. What was I going to make my stream about? And then I remembered, oh yeah, we got Disney Star Wars saying about me and others to try to get us deplatformed. We had the Snyder Cut released, of course, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And of course, we have the man himself, Zack Snyder, that appeared on a charity stream in which the community, including the Geeks and Gamers community, raised over $100,000 for suicide prevention, in which he made some statements that have really blown up around our corner of the internet here about Geeks and Gamers and also about standing against hate. So we're going to talk about all of it as transparently as I can, ladies and gentlemen, because I have a lot of things to say. About all of these things, about Disney Star Wars fans, about Raylos who are so upset that people don't like The Last Jedi that instead of arguing about it, they're going to try to deplatform people. That's what they're doing. That is what they have decided to do, and they're going all out with Lucasfilm backing them and with Lucasfilm connections. And of course, I'm going to share my thoughts about one Zack Snyder and what he said, and how it has changed, maybe my enjoyment of the Snyder Cut. Now, as far as my analysis of it, how much I actually enjoyed it or liked it, that's not affected because you have to kind of separate that. But as far as it definitely muted all of the excitement that I had going forward into that night with everything that has since transpired. So we're going to talk about a little bit, but let me greet everyone who's here. Let's talk about a lot of this shit going on. I see Saberian Dream in the house. I see Storyman Jack just sent a super chat. $2, 303 subs now overwhelmed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Congrats to Storyman Jack with some original stories in there. I see Runner in the chat. I see Nicholas R. What is a Raylo? Oh, if you don't know, you're going to figure it out. If you don't know, you're going to figure it out. Let's see. Red Eye says, good evening, Ryan. Blake Hemlow's here. Trey Courtney's here. TD is here. Star Wars Fandom asks a question about if we can legally sue these people. Stand by. Stand by. That's all I have to say for you at this point, Star Wars Fandom, about these people who are spreading libelous shit. I see Eddie Gannon in the chat. I see Roger Haynes, Raging Rhino. I see Kirsty in the chat. I see Zan Jenna in the chat. Lance. Everyone likes to fade in. I know y'all love the fade in. Before we even get, I mean, you guys know I probably need a drink for this. I probably need a drink for what we're going to talk about today. I think that's truer words have never been uttered, I don't believe. All right, there we go. These handles go by quick, don't they? These handles of Daniels go by pretty quick. Let's put the lid on there in case I get a little bit angry and spill, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. All right, acting like Gary's son being late. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me take a look at some of these Streamlabs, and I'll hit super chats before we really get into the discussion, guys. And thank you for being here. 500 people already. Smash the like button. We're going to talk about some shit today, so I hope you're buckled in and ready to go. Saberian Dream for $2. I sent you an article by Forbes covering the Gina Carano fire, and Clownfish TV covered it, but I don't know if you did. If you haven't, can you? It's so reasonable and sensible. It spells warning signs for Disney. I've heard about this Forbes article. I did not cover it. I'll be honest, guys. I've had a very busy week. Not only did I have the charity stream and the Snyder Cut stuff and all of that, but I also had someone in town that I was spending time with. So it was not a great week for all this to transpire, especially when I didn't have a lot of time to actually dedicate to YouTube shit. But I have heard about it. I'll try to make a video. Saberian Dream for $2. What's your favorite story from the original Del Rey Star Wars novels? Splinter of Mind's Eye, the Lando books, and the Han books. And what's your favorite Star Wars era? My favorite Star Wars era for Legends is definitely the Legacy era. For sure, the Legacy era. That is my by far favorite era of Star Wars. As far as the Del Rey books go, obviously I love the Thrawn trilogy. I did really like the Han Solo. I like the Han Solo. What is it called? As far as the original Del Rey ones, because I guess that would be Bantam. Heir of the Empire and everything after that would be Bantam. The original ones, I guess the original Han Solo series would probably be my favorite. If I'm answering honestly. Saberian Dream for $2. Controversial opinion. Batman Forever is worse than Batman and Robin, and bat nibbles and badasses aside, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze is a far superior villain than Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face. I think you're wrong, but you're free to have that. Saberian for 2. So have you read any further into Roads of Ruin? I have not been able to read any more into your story. Again, I've been fucking slammed at every possible corner, guys. Fat Guy Review said Fuller gone. Hicks trade rumors. Yeah, being a Bears fan is not fun right now. Being a Bears fan is not fun right now. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I see Cowman Plays in the chat. What's up, Cowman Plays? You're saying everybody chill. What's going on? What's going on? Is there a lot of stuff? I haven't really been looking too much. All right. Holy cow, you guys are already flooding me with super chats. Holy shit. All right. The first two were the Geek Blend. My man, the Geek Blend for 5. Not gonna be able to catch the stream tonight. Hope all is well. Cheers, Ryan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. Jay Pratt for Canadian $5. Another person has been radicalized by Ryan. Oh no. Anyway, keep up the good work. And as DC would say, stay angry. That's pretty much my normal. State, isn't it? Angry. I do believe angry is traditionally my normal state. But thank you for the super chat, brother. All right. Is that Roger Haynes with a thumbs up super sticker? Thank you, Roger. Judicon for 5. Just want to show my continuing support for you, Ryan, and the Geeks and Gamers team. Judicon, hey, old brother. I appreciate you. It's been, listen, Again, I was busy yesterday, so I wasn't able to watch too much of Drunk 3PO's stream, but I saw a lot of the highlights from the stream. I saw a lot of the I am Geeks and Gamers, I am G&G in the chat. That means a lot, guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate and support the community right now that has had our backs, because it's been tough, man. It has been tough, and we were put in a tough spot on that charity stream. When Zack Snyder disavowed Geeks and Gamers, and then his very next clumsy fucking statement was about disavowing hate. And so it definitely made it seem like those two statements were connected, especially the perception for so many people. That was the perception, and perception is reality. So ultimately, regardless of his intent, that's what went out there to a lot of people. So when that happened, when we were on a stream focused on raising money for suicide prevention, it was difficult to not blow up. It was difficult to not fucking stop him in his tracks and ask him to clarify. It was really hard, but we kind of decided that was the thing to do, was to focus on the charity. And you've heard Jeremy talk about this a lot. Focus on the charity and everything that we had going on. Ultimately, like knowing what I know now, Monday morning quarterbacking, I think, of course, yeah, obviously we might treat things a little bit differently. But for all the people that stood by us, I see the hearts in the chat with IMG&G. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are awesome. IMG&G, a bunch of green hearts. G&G for life. G&G proud. Cheeto Dawson, IMG&G. Thank you, Bruno. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much, because the community, so many people standing up for us. I've seen a lot of the videos out there that you guys have made supporting us, the tweets. It means a lot. It really, truly does mean a lot to myself and every other person who's affiliated with Geeks and Gamers, whether you call yourself a fan, whether you're a content creator, whatever it is. It means a lot, because there are people out there that stood behind us. And even if they had criticisms, they stood behind us. But there were some other people that tried to take that opportunity to divide Geeks and Gamers, to divide us, to cause division amongst the fans and the content creators themselves. But for all of you that stood with us and stood behind us, it does mean a lot. And at the end of the day, We have raised over $100,000 for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I think that's something to be proud of, even if what happened during the stream and what was said to us was, you know, not something to be proud of. So that's kind of where I'm at on this. I see a lot of people asking for clarification. Jeremy should be dropping a video rather soon. Rather soon. I see 800 people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Jeremy's going to be dropping a video rather soon that goes into detail about everything surrounding the lead up to this stream, how the stream went, what happened during the stream, and what happened after the stream. Because as of yet, we do not have any clarification from Zack Snyder himself. So that's all I can say about that right now. But again, Jeremy's putting out a video, so that should explain a lot of what's going on. I know what's in that video, but I definitely want his perspective to be the first one out there on that. Because again, Jeremy is the leader of Geeks and Gamers. A lot of other of us are a part of it, but he is the leader and he wants to put that message out. Let everyone know exactly what fucking went down, because I think it's very important that everyone has all the backstory. And we've been waiting long enough for a clarification, because let's be honest, if he wanted to do it, it could have been done already. Now, I've given my thoughts. Listen, I've talked to the man a lot, and, you know, before the lead up to all of this, and he doesn't think Geeks and Gamers is a hate group or affiliated with hate. I just know that. But it doesn't change what he said and the way he said it, how it was perceived. And a simple clarification would do exactly that, clarify things. And it hasn't happened yet. I don't know how much hope I have for it publicly happening. So maybe behind the scenes, sure. But does that really change the public perception? No, not in my mind. Not in my mind, and not in the mind of a lot of other people. But again, that being said, it's not going to change my view of Snyder's movies. Ultimately, this will change my view of the man himself, but I'm still going to try to critique his movies with the same mindset. You know what I mean? So, and it was disappointing to me. You guys saw on that stream, like, how my reaction to it. You saw on my stream the reaction that I had to Zack Snyder saying those words and the way he said them. I fucking looked pissed as fuck for a reason, because I felt like I knew how this would play out. And in fact, it did play out that way. And I get why he had to say the G&G thing, because that logo was mistakenly on that charity website. Shouldn't have been there. 100% should not have been there. And if it wasn't there, this wouldn't have been a problem. But at the same time, I get why he had to do that, but it doesn't really make it too much different, because you're sitting there with the top 3 people associated with Geeks and Gamers, with the community that just raised 60 grand, and you say that statement. Yeah, I can't say it felt very good. Can't say it felt very good. But that's Hollywood. That is Hollywood, unfortunately. Chong Lee for $4. Sorry, $4.99. Doesn't say anything, but thank you very much. Appreciate that. TJ Levy for $5. Hey, Ryan, can't wait for you guys to get back at these woke losers. Thank you, TJ Levy. We're going to try. JJ52 for $2. Fade in. Moist Rocky Knob Outpost. Fuck Naughty Dog. Thank you. Thank you, JJ52. Peter Hahn said Ryan looked like he needed a Snickers. Dude, like, yes, I did need a Snickers. Because you guys know me. You guys know me and how I interact, especially on my streams and, when I'm running streams, things like that. It was very difficult to, kind of swallow my pride and what I wanted to say and how I fucking wanted to blow up. And not, because, we decided that the best thing to do would be to focus on the charity and the positivity of the charity and everything like that. And you can Monday morning quarterback all you want, and I get that, and that's fine. But yeah, that was a very fucking difficult thing for me to do. You guys all know me. You guys have all been watching me. I think you knew probably what I wanted to do. But I held back and I refrained. One of the most difficult things I've ever had to do online, to be sure. Somebody says, "There's liquor in my cup." Yeah, it's Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels. And thank you, JJ52, for the Rocky Knob Outpost. Shout out. Appreciate that. If you guys saw the Gaming with Geek stream, you might know where that's from. Oblivion369 for 5. How do you like the Justice League Zack Snyder movie? I am going to be talking about that today. Listen, removing everything else, as far as the movie itself, I thought it was really fucking good. I do think that it could have been a little shorter. Now, I don't think it was too long, but I do think that there were a couple parts that drug on a little bit. Specifically, standing out in my mind, the scene where Batman and Aquaman are speaking at first, and then Aquaman leaves, and you have the like Icelandic people singing. I think that went on a little bit long. But it's little nitpick things like that for me. I do also think, as far as I don't want to get into spoilers too early, right? I don't want to get into spoilers too early, but the part where they talk about the world and the anti-life equation and everything, the idea that you forgot where that was is kind of strange to me, a little bit. But criticisms like that, overall, I love the movie, and I think it's a great continuation of the story. It takes place 6 weeks after BVS officially, so I think it was great. I think that if you were a fan excited about this movie, you probably got what you were looking for. And you can't always say that. So I think it was good. The ending, too. God, the nightmare scene at the end and the end scene. Phenomenal. Oblivion. Oh, I said that one. The Price is Right review for $20. Woke idiots trying to cancel our community. It confirms why I stand by saying the Phantom Menace community and I consider the conservatives not politically but entertainment in terms of wanting to conserve our beloved franchises free of wokeness. Well, thank you. Thank you, Price is Right review. We're saying Ryan needs mods. Wow, what's going on? Spoilers, Ryan. I didn't say anything. And honestly, listen, it's not like it's a movie theater where you need to fucking go and get your seat and everything like that. Like, it's online. So if you haven't watched it by now, I think that's kind of crazy. But I'm trying to stay away from Snyder or from whatever right now. I'll take a look at the chat. I don't know who is and what they're doing. But you know who I will mod? Black and White News. Black and White News is right there. Boom. People are saying there's a troll in the chat, so I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know if there are any mods hanging out. But if you think somebody needs to be banned, that's fine. I typically, you guys know me on this channel, I typically don't ban anyone unless it's spam or unless it is literally just fucking over and over and over and over and over again, fucking shit against YouTube terms of service. You guys know what it is. Leon Slayer of SJWs for $1. S in the chat to spit on Zack Snyder. Thank you, Leo Slayer of SJWs. You guys are free to do that if you want. I ain't going to stop you. Again, you are the chat. You are the chat. Saberian Dream says, give a shout out if you see me. I see you. President-elect. Oh, my God. It skipped on me. God damn it. President-elect Archie Bunker for $5. I'm being radicalized as we speak. You guys are that good. Well, thank you, President-elect Archie Bunker. If I can radicalize the great Archie Bunker, then I know I'm doing something right. I am keeping an eye on this West Virginia Syracuse game. I got a buddy who's a big Cuse fan. And with my team, Purdue Boilermakers, got knocked out of the tournament early. I'll be honest right now that it'll make me happy if his team loses because it'll make me less sad in comparison. That's how I'm looking at it right now. Final Smash for $5. Who's going to win, Godzilla or Kong? Kong is going to win because I don't know if Godzilla is real, if that makes any sense. Peter Hahn for Canadian $5. I like the channel. I am not a cat. Thank you, Peter Hahn. Appreciate it, buddy. Cowman plays for 5. Nothing wrong. Ryan quoting Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. You need a bat card. Never leave the cave without it. Thank you, Cowman plays. Oblivion for 5. Continuing the support. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Christian Delorme for Canadian $4. Have a Coors Banquet on me, buddy. Cheers. Thank you for that. I'm having Jack Daniels today, but I do love some Banquet beer. Silver Smurfer in the chat. Where'd it go? I gotta fucking read that shit. George W. Bush says, I am not a troll. I don't think you're a troll. Pleasure to have you here, Mr. President. Silver Smurfer says, Puck Purdue, go IU. Fuck the Hoosiers, man. Fuck the Hoosiers. I'm from Indiana, and I'm a Purdue fan, so I've been hating on IU fans all my life, sir. But good to have you in chat. Red Tigers for 5. Question. I missed a lot of the streams and had to watch some of it in silence. What did he say? Thank you, everyone. I can pull it up and show it to you guys. That's probably a good thing for me to do, actually. I know Anna. Where did it go? Every time I search for that Star Wars girl, I would type in Anna, and it never works out very well. Also, shout out to Anna for this video. Holy shit. That was an amazing video that she made about everything. Just besides all the Zack Snyder stuff, just the way how emotional she was and what she revealed, it was amazing. So shout out to her. Shout out to that Star Wars girl. I know it wasn't an easy video for her to make, but it was very moving. 100%. All right. Here we go. I did share audio, so you guys should be able to hear. I'm going to mute myself real quick. Here we go.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Hey guys. Hey guys, how you doing? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned, and I really just want to make that clear. And I also want to just say, in light of recent events.
I realize I'm fucking muted. God damn it. That didn't look good. That statement about G&G, obviously, slap in the face to a lot of people, but I'll get around why he said that in a second if you don't know already. But here's the next part that really gave people a lot of fucking ammunition against us. Both the people who fucking despise us and also the people who just want to take advantage of a situation and divide G&G.
I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate. And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, as the father of the Asian children, it really hits close to home for me. And I just really want to put that out there that we all, there's no room for hate. And that's just what it's about.
You can see me. I don't look super happy. I do not look super happy. You can check out how I looked before he came on. Look at me smiling. Smiling as he came on, thinking that we're about to blow the fuck out of this charity stream, that we are just going to absolutely take it to the fucking moon. And then he says that, and my face changes. So I see a lot of idiots out there. Let me blow myself up for a second. I see a lot of fucking idiots out there. I see a lot of fucking stupid people. I see a lot of low IQ motherfuckers. I see a lot of morons who want to sow discontent, that are trying to say that everyone on stream knew that this was going to happen. Look at my fucking face. Does that look like myself and Lethal, like we knew that this was going to happen, that a statement like this was going to happen? No, 100%, definitively, that was not the case. Now, there was a message put in our chat that said something. He was going to say something about the logo that was on the charity stream. I didn't see that message. I don't believe Lethal saw that message either when it was put in there. because, evidently that message came out, but it was pretty unclear as to what would happen. And that's in a Facebook Messenger chat. And I didn't see it till about 30 minutes later when I wrote in there, bro, I can't fucking believe he just said that shit. And then my next message was, I kind of feel like if I can't fucking just blow up, I kind of feel like just fucking leaving. So anyone that's trying to say that bullshit, bro, look at my fucking face. You think that I knew that was coming? You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. But that's most of our enemies, right? Most of our enemies are fucking idiots. They just are. There's no other way around it. That is the bottom line. Most of the people who fucking despise us, just in the same vein as this Disney Star Wars bullshit, all these hit pieces with people connected to Lucasfilm, they're fucking idiots. Lucky for us, right? If they were competent, if they were smart, we might be in actual trouble. Luckily, they are the lowest of the low. They are scum. But there you go, Red Tigers. That's what happened. That's what happened. Optimus Popeye. Whoops, I left my thing on. God, all these, whenever March Madness is happening, there's so many like games starting and shit like that. My phone is always buzzing off the hook. Optimus Popeye for 5. I honestly feel Zack said exactly what he meant to say, because I believe Warner Brothers told Snyder that Geeks and Gamers was a hate group, and that influence. I'm seeing the chat catch up, and it's like muted, but I realize it's from a long ass time ago. So there we go. Optimus Popeye, again, I'll reread that. For 5, I honestly feel Zack said exactly what he meant to say, because I believe Warner Brothers told Snyder that Geeks and Gamers was a hate group, and that influenced his statement. And that's fine for you to think that, Optimus. From my perspective, I think that it was 2 separate statements. Both of them were required and mandated. And if you listen to Kevin Smith about an hour later on the red carpet premiere, he says almost verbatim exactly the same type of hate statement that Zack made. Now, Young Ripper brought up a great point that Zack didn't say that on any of the other channels. And also, I watched a charity stream with him a few days ago. I think it's yesterday, maybe. He didn't disavow or disassociate, and he also didn't make some statement about being, no room for hate or anything like that. But you got to take it with what you will. Got to take it with what you will. Either way, it doesn't matter. He should have clarified his statements, shouldn't he? So it doesn't matter either way, whether it was intended or not. If he doesn't make a public, if there's not a public, hey guys, just so you know, I see a lot of my fans and I see a lot of other people conflating these things. That's not what I meant to say. Then it doesn't really matter, does it? No more for $2. That wasn't Snyder. It was Martian Manhunter. Thank you. Appreciate it. No more. Sporky News Podcast. What's up, brother? For a hot dog with a hot dog. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Mark S for Canadian $2. Behind the scenes little clipboard. Thank you. Vicidius with a great recommendation. Can you link your Archappos gaming channel to Odyssey? Yes, I can, Vicidius. I should do that. I have my Archappos live done. I have my Archappos live one linked, but I do not have that other one. So yeah, absolutely. I should do that. As is Lovely Juggly Titties for £2. Loved it. Loved Justice League Snyder Cut, but the best Justice League is animated series. I love the animated series. And I love this Justice League as well. So, there's definitely different iterations and different portrayals of these characters, whether it's in cartoon form, on the screen, whatever. And I enjoy a lot of it. Dominique Leroy says, if the problem was the logo, why Zack Snyder didn't ask to settle the matter off screen before he came in? So from my understanding, the logo, the logo was settled off screen because it was on there for some reason. It shouldn't have been on there. It wasn't supposed to be on there. It was on there. The guys that built that website, that was on there. However, once it got removed about midstream. Once Warner Brothers and Warner Media started calling and sending hundreds of emails to Zack Snyder about it. So they basically wanted him to make that statement, making sure that people who saw that understood that that's not an official correlation. But it came off just shitty as fuck. Yeah, that logo hurts some feels. That Geeks and Gamers logo, that bothers people, doesn't it? Let's see. That Geeks and Gamers logo, man, that thing right there, that is scary to a lot of people. That is scary to Warner Brothers. That is scary to fucking Lucasfilm. That frightens people. That scares people. And honestly, it's pathetic. If you guys are worried about fucking Geeks and Gamers, if you are worried about a dude in his fucking pool house, if you are worried about Drunk 3PO, if you're worried about RK Outpost, that says a lot about your company and what's going on, that you feel threatened by us, that you know that a lot of what you're putting out, a lot of what you're doing is shitty as fuck and shady as fuck. That says a hell of a lot more about you than it does about us, to be quite honest with you. And Warner Media, from the beginning, from the moment that Geeks and Gamers got connected to this, they were scared and they fucking wanted it removed immediately. Again, Jeremy has a great video coming out very shortly that is a tell-all on all of it. So you'll be able to see it there. Melissa Lord for 5. Be proud, Ryan. Y'all raised a ton of money and did a lot of good. Snyder's globalist masters can't take that from y'all. I'm Geeks and Gamers. Heart. Love you, Ryan. Kiss, lips, hearts, beer. I like it. Smash the like button, guys. We got almost 1,200 people in here. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. You are fantastic. You guys always show up and show out and support, and I appreciate the fuck out of all of you. Thank you. Heath Nation for 2. God, it skipped. Where the fuck? Holy shit. You guys are blowing it up. I didn't even realize. Amari is causing angst in the chat. Can we ban him? Is that Amari the prodigy weirdo? If he's saying shit that is, if he's like really fucking with you guys, then yeah, we can. But I haven't really seen anything, and I don't know what mods I have in here. Alex McCarthy for 100. No, sorry, for 99 cents with 100 sticker. Thank you, Alex McCarthy. Appreciate you, bro. Detritus says for $10, we're always behind you. I think the fans' frustration was because we found you guys a voice for us against this trash woke Hollywood. And when we get pimp slapped by Snyder, no one shot back. Head up, bro. Yeah, man. It was hard. I wish that I could explain or portray exactly how I felt in that moment. I really wish I could, because I wanted to, but at the end of the day, we felt that focusing on the charity was the most important thing, that there's going to be time for responses later. And there has been, obviously, there's been a lot of time for responses after this. So that was the important thing to us. And also, it wasn't my stream, and there was a lot of people on there that weren't Geeks and Gamers, that if we had done something like that, it really would have dragged all of them into it. So all of these things you're balancing out, and it was a tough decision. It really was. And obviously we've caught a lot of flack for it. I tell you what, what would be really easy to do right now for me and for Jeremy and for a lot of other people? It'd be very easy to make fuck Zack Snyder videos for what he said. It would be very easy to do. It would be very easy to make fuck Zack Snyder. Look at what he did to the fans. Look how he disrespected me. Look at how he connected us to fucking hate. It would be incredibly easy for me to do that right now. But I don't think that was his intent. Again, we're going to wait, see for this official clarification. If I don't get that, the tune might change. But I'm trying to be have as much integrity as I possibly can in not doing that, because I don't think that that's what he was doing. I don't. So it'd be easy to chase these views like you see like a lot of other people doing with the fuck Zack Snyder videos And I'm not gonna fucking put any blame on you for doing that. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But it would be a little bit disingenuous if I did. I do need to see a clarification, though. I need to see a clarification. And if we don't get one in about 24 hours, all bets are off, aren't they? Continuing on. Casey Ozowski for $5. I really don't care about Snyder's response. He knew what he was getting into. If he was concerned, he could have backed out. Agreed. I agree. If it was going to be that big of a deal, I think he should have just backed out of the stream. That's my opinion. Jacob Shadow for 10. I don't understand why the G&G logo was a problem, yet he says those things when they're not true. In my eyes, he was saying G&G was a hate group without using those words. To hell with Zack Snyder. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Jacob. I listen, everyone's free to have their own opinions, man. Everyone's free to have their own opinions, and I respect it, even if I don't necessarily, agree with what you're feeling. I understand why you feel that way. And you saw my reaction. I knew what it would turn out to be. I knew how it would end up coming off. So, Black and White News for 15. I dropped a lot of super chats on Jay, Jeremy, and you, so why not more money? Here you go. Thank you. I think that's John Matrix in the chat. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, John. Great dude. Great dude. Scottish Nerd for £2. Don't watch the EFAP review as they'll crush it. Man, I don't really care. I've heard a lot of their responses about Man of Steel and BVS, so yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Christian Delorme for Canadian $3. Have a Coors Banquet beer on me, buddy. Is that another one? Another Coors Banquet beer? Damn, I'm up to 2 now. The Hijabi Gamer. I like the channel. I might be a cat. Hijabi Gamer. Shout out to Hijabi Gamer. A wonderful person. And I'm so happy that we've been connected with her, honestly, because it's a fresh take on a lot of stuff, and I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Someone said, I'm sure G&G subs donated more than any other channel. Yeah, this was the Geeks and Gamers community. Let's not fucking twist it. The Geeks and Gamers community raised $100,000. That's what happened. So I get where all the fucking rage is at from everybody. I had it too. I have it too. I get it. Kenneth Morgan for $5. Don't let them cancel you or Geeks and Gamers. Keep doing your thing, man. Love the channel. Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. James Andrew for 2. I was very with the way you handled the charity. Very proud, very upset. I don't know what you mean, James. There's a missing word there. I'm going to assume that you were proud of the way we handled it. We tried. Number 12, Irish whiskey. That sounds good. SPN does. Yeah, I'm still pissed about the whole thing. I hear you. I've been fucking pissed off this entire weekend. This is my honest perspective on all of it. Proud. James Andrews clarifies proud. Got it. This is my entire perspective on it. I have been a person. I'm just going to make it about me for a second. Not everyone else. But like for me, as someone who, when they walked out of 2017 Justice League, was like shell-shocked. I didn't understand what had happened. I started hearing about, because it didn't to me feel like a continuation at all. It felt like they were trying to go Marvel. I didn't like it. And then I started hearing all these rumors about Zack Snyder's Justice League. There's a Snyder cut out there. And I started talking about it. I started telling my friends about it. Once I got online and started getting in these communities, I started talking about it and spreading the word. I made my channel. My second stream ever was about the Snyder cut and trying to convince people that it was out there. I've made, 70, 80 videos between my 2 different channels about Zack Snyder's Justice League. I have supported this thing. These signs that I kind of now want to just fucking take down, like these signs, the ones that are up for auction, I spent $1,000 knowing it would go towards charity. I spent $1,000 on the fabrication and the making of these signs in order to have them up for auction for charity. Like, you know, I'm a fan. And Zack Snyder is someone who, the reason this movie is happening is because of fans. Because of people asking for his movie, because of people keeping the attention there, because of fans who have been called all throughout this entire fucking movement, they have been called toxic. So for that dude, even though it was, I know it was required by Warner Brothers. I know it was. I know he was forced by Warner Brothers to say those things, or not forced, because he's his own man. He can make his own decisions. I know that Warner Brothers wanted him to say those things. For me, for someone who has been a part of this thing, it felt like a fucking slap in the face. And you want to slap back after that. That's the response. So yeah, it fucking sucked. It was fucking shitty. And it still is shitty right now. It still is shitty. All right. Burning Beard for 5. At the end of the day, woke flakes gonna woke. Keep up the good work, G&G. Thank you. Thank you, Burning Beard. Appreciate it, brother. Red Tigers for 2. Did he ever say thank you? To me? No. I think he did thank some other people on the channel that weren't Geeks and Gamers affiliate. He may have thanked Uche, but I don't remember. Honestly, I feel like the first 20 minutes after he came in there and said that, I didn't even talk. The first time I spoke, I think, is when Uche asked me to pull up the eBay thing, and I did. But other than that, like, fuck. Other than that, I don't think I spoke. It's kind of a blur when he was on. I rewatched some of it, and I didn't even remember him saying those things because I was just fucking pissed off. I wanted to grab my fucking monitor and fucking smash it over my knee. I wanted to throw my fucking microphone. I want to do all of these things. But again, it's focused on the charity. Where did it go? Trinoculus P for $5. Texas transplant from Illinois here. Do you have a part of Texas you want to move to? I am looking at somewhere in between San Antonio and Austin. I got there's some good job opportunities right in there for what I'm looking to do. So San Marcos is one of the places I'm looking at, because I don't necessarily want to live in the city. Heath Nation for $5. He should have said, I'm honored to be part of the stream. Then I would have no issue with it. Yes, I agree. You know what I wish he would have said? And again, if you've heard Zach talk, dude's not a good public speaker. He fumbles his words a lot. He's a storyteller for a living, but he's not the one that's speaking the story out there. You know, he's getting it out to people and putting it on camera. But as far as public speaker goes, he's never been great. So what I wish he would have said, if he needed to make that statement, is, hey, listen, guys, I wanted to let everybody know. I know that logo is on the charity. Listen, we're not officially affiliated with Geeks and Gamers in any way, but I really do appreciate this stream and the fact that everyone has donated so much money. It means a lot. Shout out to all the guys on the panel. He didn't even just say shout out to all the guys on the panel, but just something like that. We wouldn't be here like this today, would we? I don't think we would. Jay Viking, found you because your Kyle Katarn video a while back. He's my favorite real canon Star Wars character. Been a silent viewer ever since. Soldier on, bro. Thank you. That's fucking awesome, dude. Thank you for the super chat. I'm glad you liked it. Glad you like it. Jay Rickman for 2. That was a below average PP statement by Zach. Yeah, a little bit. Dolified for $5. Zach is Hollywood. The only one I trust is Gina at this point because Hollywood canceled her. Yes. Agreed. Wesley Todd for £5. Stockholm Syndrome Kinel. Save them Asians now. Lol. Waylon, does it seem to you like I have Stockholm Syndrome? Does it seem like on that panel that I wanted to, that I was happy with what was going on, or that I wanted to fucking punch someone through a wall? I guess I'll leave that for you to decide, but thank you for the super chat. Geeky Pixie for 5. Smash the like button, everyone. Snyder Cut had his ups and downs, but I will officially say there was definitely the Justice League we should have got back in 2017. 100% agree. Samuel for 5. Keep your head up, brother. I'll just say if he doesn't clarify his statements in the near future, I doubt it's coming. But I hope for the fans it does. Me too. Me too. I do as well. Man, you guys are fucking blowing it up, dude. You guys are blowing it up. Where is it? Oblivion for $10. We live in a cruel, stupid world. What did you expect? Yeah, expect anything different? It's a good way to put it. Let me switch to Streamlabs for a little bit, guys. Let me switch to Streamlabs because you guys are blowing it up into Streamlabs as well. Holy fuck. All right. Biggles for $5. Going to be watching on my TV. Have a great stream, Ryan. Thank you, Biggles. Always appreciate your support and you viewing, man. Saberian Dream for $2. So maybe once Dynasty's Evil done, an EU series that covers Rise of the Shadow Academy. It's another stark contrast to the sequels with great empowering young role models, and Luke remains true to himself. That's a good idea. Shadow Academy, that's interesting. Saberian Dream for $2. Ask the chat in the live stream. Press 1 to radicalize for pizza. Press 2 to radicalize. Press 2 not to radicalize for pizza, and hashtag jihad for pizza. I'm all about pizza radicalization. I'm all about it. Let's see. Saberian Dream for $2. Hey, here Matt's thinking about putting together another Rebel raid, probably around Star Wars Reads Day. I didn't take part last time. I want to this time. We take part in it. Probably. Yeah, I probably will. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Saberian Dream for 10. I'm dropping 10 for you to make radicalize for pizza your channel slogan and hashtag jihad for pizza your hashtag. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do appreciate the $10, buddy. I will use that to buy a pizza. How about that? That's what I'll do. What are your thoughts on Martian Manhunter? Love him. Love Martian Manhunter. I wish we would have got a little bit more of him. But I love the fact that Harry Lennox is Martian Manhunter. Absolutely fucking love it. Horror Amarata for $5. My heart broke for you in that moment. While he may have had to do it, it's still a slap in the face and rough to take. Agreed. And again, if this wasn't a charity stream, then it wouldn't happen at all. If that was a charity stream, it would have got incredibly confrontational very quickly. Didn't matter what situation it was. Doesn't matter if it was on my channel, on Uche's channel, Geeks and Gamers, whatever. Yeah, it would have got pretty confrontational if we weren't focused on the charity. Cal G for $5. You and Lethal held your composure. Major respect to the both of you. Also, dealing with these journalists, we should just ask them to show us the doll where the tweets and videos hurt you. I'll stand by you, cuz. Keep giving them that heat. Thank you, Cal G. Appreciate it, bro. That's awesome. Gray goes for $5. In hindsight, after seeing the amount and level of Cyborg in the Snyder Cut, Whedon getting effectively canceled by multiple past coworkers, Gal's report, and what Zack did, do you think Ray Fisher was right about Warner Brothers, but his execution was flawed? That's always kind of been how I've seen it. I think that there was very clearly a lot of problems with Joss Whedon's and Jeff Johns on set. Ray Fisher's been the vocal one, but there's been other people as well, like Gal Gadot, who came forward with some problems that she had with Joss Whedon. And I think Jeff, I can't confirm that though. But yeah, listen, there's a reason the cast tweeted release the Snyder Cut. There's a reason the cast was willing to come back and do whatever it was that Zack wanted to do. There is a reason that the cast wanted this to happen. It's because they like Zack Snyder and what his vision was, and they don't like Joss Whedon. So I think that Ray Fisher got a lot of attention, and if he didn't go about it that way to get that attention, maybe we wouldn't have seen all these things. Maybe we wouldn't have noticed it. I always said that I thought that there was bringing a lot of negativity and turning off a lot of people from the Snyder Cut, the way that Ray tried to handle it. But that's always kind of been my opinion on it, is that's not the way that I would have handled that at all. And sometimes it didn't come off looking good. But again, I definitely think there's a lot of fire there with all the smoke. Saberian for 2. What saddens and irks me is so much about the big Phantom Menace channels. They like Dave Filoni. It's fine, but they just can't see or choose to ignore that he's laughing at me or laughing at them silently to himself. He doesn't care for them. He panders to them. I'm not a big Dave Filoni guy. I'm not a big Dave Filoni guy. Butter Biscuit for 2. Of course, you started the stream when I'm at the grocery store for a donut break. Hope I didn't miss anything in the first 10 minutes. Still think it looks like your normal face. Lol, though, JK. Thank you. Thank you, Butter Biscuit. Titty Lover. Titty Lover. Nice. For $3. They might have won a battle, but they haven't won the war. Agreed, brother. And they will not win the war. They will not win the war. The John Beck for $5. If Zack Snyder said G&G are not officially associated with Warner Brothers or the movie, and separately anti-hate virtue signal, that would have been okay. Would you agree? Yeah, I think there's much better ways it could have been done, and that I think is a great example of something he could have said. Yes, I agree. Jay Pratt for Canadian $2. Have you seen author Stephen Walton's EVS video? I have, and I think that Stephen Walton was incredibly brave to do what he did because he knew what the response would be. And although I don't necessarily agree with all of his points, listen, I think that, yeah, I don't necessarily agree with all of his points. I see where he's coming from in a lot of ways. So shout out to author Stephen Walton. Again, I know the dude got ratioed from a lot of what was going on, and I think he knew that would happen, and he still made the video. So I got a lot of respect for him, knowing that that would happen and going out and putting his thoughts out there. So shout out Stephen Walton, Phantom Menace Volume 2. Go check it out at Indiegogo. Patrick H8 for $5. I need to get you a true whiskey glass, my dude. Whiskey in a plastic container is a sin against nature. I know, bro. I know. I know he is, or I know it is Patrick H8. I appreciate that. But I do have a better whiskey glass, but I don't put Jack Daniels in it. I just drink Jack Daniels. And I see people saying Hail Caesar in the chat. You know, EVS is a huge part of this community. So I get where you're coming from. Again, I didn't agree with everything Steven said, but there were some points there that I, in that 40-minute video or whatever it was, that, you know, I think he made some points. So that's all I'll say about it. No more for $5. I see 2 eyes when I look at the logo. Raylo see a swastika. Damn. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. No more. Will Gambino for 5. Hail Ryan. Hail Geeks and Gamers. Hail Lethal. Hail Moist Rocky Knobs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I roll with EVS first. Not gonna hate on you, man. You do you, 100%. Prixis says, "Why was I placed in timeout?" I don't know. I don't know why you were placed in timeout, Prixis. My mods basically don't ever do that. My mods basically don't ever do that. So unless you said something outlandish. However, Google has been timing out. Google has been timing people out. So I probably expect it's that, considering almost no one's been timed out this entire stream that I've seen. Dolified for 5. And I still haven't seen the Snyder Cut because of what happened that night. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. 100%. Like, I felt that way too. Like, I've been looking forward to this movie for fucking 3.5 years. And because of that night, it was just like, fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. But again, it affected my enjoyment of the movie, but it doesn't affect my perception of the movie as a, you know, objective viewer. Johnny the Whiz Kid for $5. I'm sorry about the outcome. I think the best way is to distance yourself with him and wait for him to confront you and the rest about what he said. Thank you, Johnny the Whiz Kid. Thank you, Johnny the Whiz Kid. I appreciate it. It was a tough situation. So at the end of the day, we did raise $100,000 for charity, which is awesome. Kevin Mees for $5. There's nothing you could have done or changed since Jeremy would have told you to stand down. Uchi on the other hand screwed up. Much love from the NYC with a thumbs up. Thank you, Kevin. I know it was a tough spot for everybody to be in. A tough spot for everybody to be in that was on the stream. Devil-Eyed Elvis for $20. Shout out Devil-Eyed Elvis. He told me something the other day that I think is very interesting that I may talk more about. Dolified for $5. And yeah, I stand with you in the G&G team. The real battle is right around the corner. We'll need each other for it. Thank you, Dolified. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is I think that was a moment for everybody to come together. I think it was a moment for everybody to come together, and regardless of your take of what you think we should have done on the stream, be like, wow, that's pretty fucked up what happened. But unfortunately, it wasn't. Detritus for $5. No need to explain yourself, my man. I was just offering a perspective I've heard from others. I totally empathize with your situation. We got your back. Thank you. Thank you, Detritus. I appreciate it, man. Bricks for 10. Found you on Geeks and Gamers, bro. Love your channel. Keep up the great work. I will keep up the great work. Thank you. Geeky Pixie for 10. Yes, what Zach said hurt us all. However, just be proud the money went to a charity to save lives. Yes, we're mad, but think how many lives will be saved thanks to Geeks and Gamers community, not Zach. Yes, that is a great perspective to have, Geeky Pixie. We legitimately did save lives. We legitimately fucking saved lives. 100 grand. I want y'all to put this in perspective. The Snyder Cut fandom raised $500,000 for charity, $500,000. That's crazy. That's awesome. That is phenomenal. The Geeks and Gamers community raised 20% of that in 2-3 hours. That's the amount of good that you guys fucking did, even compared to 3 years worth of work. That is something to be commended, to be honest with yourself. Or to be honest with myself, or whatever I'm trying to say. Dan Rodwell for £2. First time watching live. Chase truth, not clicks. That's what I try to do, Dan. That's what I try to do. So, appreciate it. Will you be able to live stream on the G&G app when it comes out? I don't know if immediately, but I think that's something that we'll do. I think that's something we might do in the future, though, for sure. Demogeny for 2. I'm tired of clowns implying my friends are haters. Shout out Demogeny. Appreciate you, bro. Man, you guys are blowing it the fuck up. So I cast a gamer for 5. People saying G&G tried to pull a fast one by putting the logo on the auction page after agreeing not to. Is that true? That is not true in any way, shape, or form. Again, the people who are saying that are trying to spread this misinformation, they are the ones who want to sow division. They are fucking lying to you. No, that was at that point in time when that auction page is made, there was nothing Geeks and Gamers supposed to be associated with it at all. The people who made the website put that on there because they assumed some things like that. That's why that was on there. But no fast one was trying to be pulled. In fact, we did everything we could to not really connect those things because we knew that this was all about charity. This was not about clout. This was not about fucking hero worship. It's not about any of that. It was about putting everyone in the best possible situation to raise money for AFSP. That's what we were trying to do. And it's a shame that all got overshadowed by this fucking bullshit. Sarcastic Gamer for 5. Oh, sorry, I said that one. Johnny Oliver for $5 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Jason Solo for 5 Australian dollars. Hollywood ruins everything and everyone. They call everyone toxic, but Hollywood culture is the most toxic culture I know. It's a glass house. It really is. It really is. Mexican Iron Man for $15. You know me. I know you. It was an impossible situation for all involved. I got your back. We still kicked butt for a great cause. Hail. Yeah, we did. And everyone's going to have your different perspectives on, how it should have been done. But I appreciate you, Mexican Iron Man, for having our back, dude. I really appreciate it. Jacob Shadow for $5. The fact he decided to do this during a charity shows how pathetic Warner Brothers and Snyder is. The charity would have done even better, in my opinion. Tone went south fast. Oh, the donations stopped. You could see the fucking tension in the air. It was bad. Oblivion for $5. I might have said that wrong, maybe. Get more extra for your pizza. Thank you, Oblivion. Appreciate it. Patrick, the other Morrissey, for $5. Doesn't say anything, but thank you very much. Argentico for $5. You should have agreed with him and said, we of G&G extend this message about hate to Uyghur Muslims and Hong Kong. His SJW brain would explode. Imagine we had said that. That'd been pretty fucking funny, dude. That'd have been hilarious. Big super chat from Clemson PC. We'll hit all the super chats, guys, like I always do, but I got to get this one from Clemson that just came in. The fact that y'all came together to raise $100,000 for individuals who are in a place where something as awful as suicide is on their mind is truly remarkable. It can't be overstated how much help that could bring them. Much love to the whole Geeks and Gamers family. Absolutely, Clemson. That's how I feel about it. That is how I feel about it. And the idea that we raised $100,000 is fucking mind-blowing to me. When we first started, we're like 50. 50 is the goal. And maybe whatever else we can get is just extra. And we fucking blew past that without Zack Snyder. And then we just continue to climb. And it's shout out to you guys. Shout out to all of you guys for doing that. Where is this? Nato for $5. Today I was finally able to quit seasonal part-time job for good, starting a channel. Thanks to the entire Geeks and Gamers community for the inspiration. Hell yeah, Nato. I hope you still have another job as well, because sometimes people think that this is my job, that this is like the only thing I do. There's no way, man. Like, there's no way that I could do this and only this and survive. And I've got a couple monetized channels, and I do stuff with Geeks and Gamers and all these other things. I have a full-time job. I would not be able to survive on YouTube. So, I hope best of luck on your channel, man. I hope you still got other income coming in though as well, because it takes a while to get monetized. A Black Jedi, what's up, bro? For $5. I'm broke, but here comes 5 big ones. Don't see how they call Geeks and Gamers is racist, lol. Keep doing you, bro. Love everything you do over here. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, A Black Jedi. Did you see that the video that you made that George Lucas video on got privated? It got privated. They don't want anybody to see it. So I think I might make a video on that in the near future, but we'll see. HC Gundam Plays. God damn it, it jumped on me. HC Gundam Plays for $5. When I was young, I was a runner at Warner Brothers Studio, and I learned early these people hate everyone not in the biz and hate them deeply. Interesting, HG Gundam Plays. Thank you for the insight. G-Man for $10. You handled it as well as you could. Don't let the what-ifs and shouldas eat you up, brother. Sometimes we're in no-win scenarios. Just let it help prepare you for the next challenge. Yes. Yes, 100%. There's a lot to learn from this in a lot of ways. Blue-Eyed Scorpio for $5. I just want to let you know I've been here for a while, just haven't done a super chat. So here's some money. Hopefully we stay friends. Well, yes, absolutely. We're always going to be friends. We're always going to be friends, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. Dolified for $5. If G&G got Gina for a live stream for charity, $300K easy. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I think there's some potential for that. You never know, though. You never know. Zova Quinn for $5. The logo on the auction site put Zack in a tough spot and forced him to say what he said. Not Zack's fault, that we could have worded it better. Yeah, it's complicated, dude. It's complicated. It really is. Bellow Triggerfish for $5. You held composure very well. Keep moving forward. We are Geeks and Gamers. We are Geeks and Gamers. Cowman Plays for $5. Randomness incoming. I'm currently playing the PS5 upgrade for Avengers. I can't see anything new visually, but it's nice playing in 60 FPS. 60 FPS makes so much fucking difference, dude. Mark the Cyborg told me about this on console for a while. I didn't believe him, but it's true. It really does. It really does. Butt Crack Studios for Canadian $5. The Great White North supports you, Ryan, and Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, Butt Crack Studios. Appreciate that. True Pop Culture 7 for £2. Hope you don't mind me making a funny clip of you. I guess it depends. I guess it depends what the clip will be. I guess it depends what the clip will be. But yeah, it's whatever. Garrus Volcarian for €10. I am Garrus Volcarian. This is my favorite stream on YouTube. Thank you, Garrus Volcarian. Somehow we're actually caught up with super chats. You guys are fucking insane. Red Eye for $10. Hey, Ryan, back for your next drink. But seriously, thank you and the GNG crew and the Friday Night Tights crew for everything you do to preserve the sanity in the fandoms. Hail you all and the chat. Thank you. Man, that is pretty strong because it's basically just straight whiskey and ice, but that's all right. That's how we do it here. Guys, we got to talk about these people. We got to talk about these rewriting Ripley fucks. Let's see. Data Racer with the fucking BTFO. With the absolute BTFO to these people. Here we go. Let's read through this, shall we? Let's read through this bullshit. Not bullshit, it's excellence, but it's bullshit that Data Racer is covering and exposing. Because it turns out that the women behind the Rewriting Ripley podcast, you know the one I'm talking about, the one who has tied me with white supremacy and alt-right, the one that wrote this 70-minute fucking hit piece, absolute bullshit. Turns out they've been exposed. They've been exposed, and they are exactly who we thought they were. They are Disney Star Wars fans who are upset that people are being critical of The Last Jedi. And what is their response to that? Their response is to try to get people fucking deplatformed. Look at this from Data Racer. Let's fucking go. The Rewriting Ripley podcast trying to deplatform Star Wars YouTubers is being run by Raylo SJW, Katie, and then he censors her last name. Now, these are people that are claiming they've been doxxed. Oh my gosh, how could that happen? We didn't put our names on. Yes, you did. You did put your fucking names on your goddamn podcast. So ultimately, it's your responsibility. You're not being doxxed, but I'm still not going to tempt you to fucking try to shut me down in any way, shape, or form. She says Last Jedi haters' opinions are violent, have changed her mental health, and she fears for her life because fans criticize a movie. Ethan Van Sciver is being targeted, which is absolute bullshit. What they did was they clipped a 20-second piece out of an EVS stream where he made a joke, a clear joke, and they presented it as anti-Asian hate, which is garbage. It definitively was not that. It was 100% a joke, and anyone with a working brain can tell that. However, it didn't matter, and that stream got taken down by YouTube, and I believe that's a warning for Ethan, if I recall. I believe that is a warning that is that says basically, you know, it's not a strike. They changed it, so it's a warning now. But the next one would be a strike. And if that's on a live stream like it was, that would restrict him from streaming. That is what they want to do. They want to deplatform people because they have different views about The Last Jedi. And that is absolute bullshit. You can see these threads. Where is it? They put this post here. They say they tag Team YouTube in. Team YouTube responds and say, we took it down. They again put out there, hello, thank you so much. Please know this is not an isolated incident. Comic Artist Pro Secrets has 18 vids pushing harassment against Kelly Marie Tran, who was driven off Instagram due to racist harassment in 2018, including a 1-hour vid cutting off the head of her action figure. Team YouTube responded to that. And that wasn't it. They tried. They did everything they fucking could to get him off. Look at this shit. This is this person. This is Katie. This is the person behind Rewriting Ripley. These people that wrote a hit piece on me and many others. Hey, we're trying to get EVS off of YouTube. YouTube is currently paying attention. Please report the video and the screenshot. Asking people to false flag things. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Now, take down the entire channel after that got removed for YouTube's policy on hate speech. This is her like so sad that she can't enjoy Last Jedi without people hating her. Oh, it's so sad. But that's not where it ends, because this person is connected to Lucasfilm. Last year, Lucasfilm's social media manager put out a call for data analysis to help her, quote, make this fandom better. She was intro to Katie and made connections to the other SJW data scientists who try to deplatform fandom menace off YouTube. This is all very suspect. This is Michelle Buckman, the person who's in charge of Lucasfilm social media, who may very well be far more influential in this hit piece than you realize. In fact, this person may have had a part in writing it. Now, we haven't officially been able to make those connections, but people like Data Racer, people like Ichibaka, people who track this shit down, they're well on their way to confirming that. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that shit in mind. Hi, Twitter. Do I have any academics that follow me here who are experts in fandom, and particularly fandoms in relation to digital culture online? This is about a year ago. Would love to chat with you. Really would welcome the input of non-cis white men and women so we can make this a better fandom for everyone. Speaking as a fucking white woman. Well, someone tags Katie into this. Someone tags Katie into this. Hi, Michelle. Happy to talk. Really appreciate the shout out. There are also people like all these people. Follow all y'all if you want to reach out to DM me. Really appreciate the shout out. I'm definitely not an academic, just a data analyst. Thank you for thinking of me, though. This person says, there's a pretty recent fandom data analysis that's circulating through that pertains to female fandoms. You're interested in things like that. That is talking about Katie's other Medium piece. About her other Medium piece calling out toxic Star Wars fans. Michelle Buckman saw it. These are the people associated with it. Morton Bay. Someone saying, again, trying to say that people don't actually hate The Last Jedi when we all know that's not the case. Bethany Lucina, a person who wrote a bunch of articles, at least one slanderous fucking hit piece, libelous hit piece against Star Wars fandoms. And then, of course, herself, Katie, who was part of Rewriting Ripley, that wrote that one I was speaking of. I did all this in a video, too. I showed that article in question. Lucasfilm's own Pablo Hidalgo also follows her. Shout out Drunk 3P. I think that he's the first that got that information. Last year, Katie wrote her first Star Wars hit piece about me. It had 10,000 retweets and 50K likes. Dozens of Lucasfilm employees shared it. Bethany Lucina covered it in the Washington Post. Lying about my posts on Twitter. Delete your name when you write hit pieces about me, Katie. Showing part of that. It's on Medium again. There it is. How the Rise of Skywalker learned to stop worrying and love the alt-right Star Wars trolls by me. That was in the Washington Post. Holy fuck. I don't want to keep talking about this, but I will address the lies. You attacked me and others for exposing Raylo toxicity, harassing SJW cast members, including all their families. Your name was all over your Medium and Twitter when you started lying for clicks. Stop lying. This is when they tried to play victim and saying, we were doxxed by the quartering and Data Racer. No, you fucking weren't. Your name was all over that shit. Go fuck yourself. This is when someone was exposing them before last year, exposing them for being a disgusting Raylo. A lot of exposure with your name all over it, Katie. That's just the bottom line. There's not two ways about it. But these people are doing everything they can to get us deplatformed. And along with the Zack Snyder shit, that has all been lumped in now. Take a look at some of these other headlines. Zack Snyder calls out bigoted fans. There's no room for hate. Look at the Rap article. Zack Snyder rips alt-right YouTube channel Geeks and Gamers. That's one of the things I said was, regardless whether it was a complete accident by Zack Snyder or whether it was very intentional, he meant to call us a hate group. This is the result. This is the result that it is given to our enemies. People like this that want to write slanderous garbage hit pieces about us and try to deplatform us. It is fucking disgusting. And of course, I had to archive this Rewriting Ripley post because they blocked me because they're pussies. Playing victim, saying that people need to be deplatformed. Look at this fucking diatribe of garbage. Just more lies, more bullshit. In response to recent events and reflection of the research and analysis presented here, this harassment will never end until we call it what it is. Uncontrolled hate, normalized misogyny, and established white supremacy. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Absolutely libelous garbage. But that's Rewriting Ripley. And now that they're being exposed, they purged their Twitters. They did all these things to try to hide, try to play the victim, including, let me see if I can find that for you guys, including making fake sock accounts. Including making fake sock accounts. I want to show this to you guys. Where is it at? Put in my bookmarks. Here. Let me show you. Because they tried to use this and say, look, of course, predictably, here the death threats come. Just like all these fucking pathetic losers with Gamergate and all these other things that say they got death threats, they're fucking fake, man. Look at this shit. Lone Star Legend, SJW Crusher says, we're well aware of the risks. You better be. You and yours will not come out of this without significant loss. That is a promise. Hashtag Second Amendment. You want to look at what this thing actually was? Feminist First. This is the profile picture. Created in February 2021. This is the person. It's a fucking troll sock account. That's what it is. Probably run by these disgusting people themselves. All that to try to play victim. Jussie Smollett 3.0. Jussie Smollett 3.0. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. All right. Let's catch up with all these super chats. Then I need to send this link out, guys. I've been going an hour, 15 minutes just by myself. I need to get some other perspectives around here, to be quite honest with you. That's what we need. Nato for $5. Yes, sir. Still have a great full-time day job. Nice, Nato. That's awesome, dude. Bespin Lou UK. I'm glad you have a full-time job because YouTube, making money off YouTube is not easy. I'll say that. Bestman Lou for $5. Not enough to like sustain a job on or sustain a fucking house or anything like that. So keep your day job, man. Bestman Lou UK for £5. The money that was raised for charity this week. Let's raise some more money and sue these fuckers into oblivion. They're not going to get away with it. There are people looking into suing them for this shit. Again, more of that is coming. More of that is coming out because it's obvious. It's really fucking obvious that they did this on purpose. Lord Crackhead. Lord Crackhead's in the chat. There he is. Yes, that is the person. Lord Crackhead is the one who exposed them. Next time, hide your dirty socks, Rewriting Ripley. Good job. Good job, buddy. Andrew, I thought you already were a member. I think you already were a member and you just re-upped it or something like that. But I see you. Thank you for being a member. FNT MVP from Canada Dry. Shout out, Canada Dry. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Cowman Plays. Cowman Plays for $5. The Rewriting Ripley blocked me from Twitter. I find it funny because I'm a nobody. They ran a blockchain. They ran a blockchain for sure. They 100% ran a blockchain. The idea, these fucking people tried to come after us and get us deplatformed. They lied about me. They labeled me things I definitively am not. They tried to deplatform us. They came after us. And now they're playing victim when they get exposed? Fuck you, cocksuckers. Fuck you. SJ Shady for $5. There's a difference between hate speech and speech you hate. Yes, 100%. People don't understand what hate speech is. Durasteel Potato for Canadian $2. Keep up the great work in spreading the truth, brother. I will try, George Steel Potato. Thank you. Bruno Santorio for $2. I think Katie has a crush on you, man. Oof. I hope not. I certainly hope not. I certainly hope that's not the case. Stephanie says, I'm not blocked. Well, that's nice for you. I get blocked by all these motherfuckers. I get blocked by all these motherfuckers immediately for no reason. Before I even say anything bad. They just fucking block me. All right. Let me get this link out, ladies and gentlemen. Bum 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 bum. Holy fuck. God, my DMs are a fucking mess. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Now it's out there. I'll probably need my fucking shit too. My headphones. My headphones. A horror game? Oh, God. I fucking hate horror games. Here we go. Ryan makes feminists wet. They hate that feeling. That's pretty good. That's good. All right. I saw another super chat come in. Casey Azowski for $10. Hope you can forgive me for admitting that I was going to donate until Zach made his comments. When he insulted G&G, they attacked me too. That won't stand. Dude, no judgment at all. I get it. I will still say, like, you shouldn't feel bad if you donated. The funds aren't going to the Zack Snyder Fund or the Snyder Cut Fund. They're going to charity. They're going to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, not under anyone else's name. It's just going straight to AFSP. So you don't have to feel, you don't have to feel bad about that. But at the same time, I totally understand your feelings. If you still want to donate, I 100%, advocate that you do. You can go straight to afsp.org and donate there directly. And it'll still get there if you feel like you still want to donate. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. All the crap happening now is a horror game, Ryan says. R.J. Oldenburg. Lord Crackhead. I don't regret donating at all. Fuck Snyder, but the cause is just. Yeah, dude. I totally fucking get that. Vertical Horizon says, I sure hope it does because most charities are sketchy. AFSP is one of those that's pretty above board. Now, all charities you do kind of have to look into to get perspective on how much money you donate per dollar actually goes to it and how much doesn't. It's pretty shocking if you look at some places, some charities, where virtually it's like 7 cents on the dollar actually gets used. Everything else goes to overhead costs, which sucks, but yeah. Wonder what George Lucas would think about being alt-right as well. He didn't like the sequel trilogy either. I wish I could super chat this so you can see this. I just saw it, Eddie. I just saw it, buddy. Can't wait for the Darth Bane Path of Destruction review. Finished it 3 weeks ago, and it's in my top 5 EU. Currently on the mall duology. Also, Texas is the promised land. Will welcome you with open arms. I'm coming to Texas. I have to go to Texas. I have to get there because I'm tired of, being a pretend Californian, I guess. I've been living in California for 4 years. Not where I'm from. Not even registered to vote here. Still do my absentee ballots in Indiana. But, yeah, I'm ready to be gone from here. For sure. And as far as Path of Destruction, I actually have a Path of Destruction review. Let me look at this. RK Outpost, Path of Destruction. Look. Holy fuck. That is such a young me. Holy fuck. You guys want to see this shit? Take a look. Different setup. Didn't have a beard. Pre-COVID. There I am. This is my Darth Bane Path of Destruction review. So I do have my Path of Destruction up there. It is the third one that I need to finish. Dynasty of Evil. Dynasty of Evil. Dave Myers for $10. I stand with Geeks and Gamers. Fuck yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the support, Dave. That is awesome. Pre-radicalization, as Mara says. Yes, pre-radicalized Ryan before the beard. Before the beard. Before the dark times. Before the beard. All right. Speaking of Mara Jade, I see Hijabi Gamer saying she wants to move to Texas. Everyone wants to move to Texas. Gentleman's Gaming says, wait, Ryan's in Indiana? No, I'm registered to vote in Indiana. That's where I'm from. That's where I've lived most of my life. But over the past several years, I've moved around a lot for job stuff. I've been in South Carolina, New York, Virginia, California, everywhere, all across the country. So I'm ready to settle down somewhere, ready to settle down in the great state of Texas. I bet a lot of you don't even know me looking like that. But speaking of someone who did know me, Mara Jade, how are you?
Yep, I knew you then because I saw your first video when you made where it's like why I joined the Fandom Menace.
Who's better, the Ryan now or the Ryan then?
I'd say the Ryan now. You are basically, so basically dead set in the alt-right fandom of Geeks and Gamers. It's just perfect, basically. Then it's like a little too pre-radicalization, a little too beta for what you will, but now just like fully masculine alt-right.
There you go. Fully Chad now. Yeah, Chad. That was like my first couple of videos where anybody that starts a YouTube channel, you will understand this. You're not comfortable in front of a camera. You don't quite know how you're going to do things. And you just have to get used to it. And that's what happened to me it took me a couple months to get used to exactly what I wanted my channel to be and how I was going to be comfortable speaking. Now, I speak the same exact way here as I do to my buddies at work, to my friends, like everybody. So it just takes a while to get comfortable. And I'm glad.
Hell, even my first video, I wasn't even on screen because I just did the screen capture, just going through an article. That's it. And that was my second video where I was actually on screen.
Saberian Dream. Don't care if Ahmad times me out for this. Mara's looking smoking hot.
It's tank top weather, so I'm guessing that's probably the reason why.
Maybe that's why. You froze for a second. You froze like this.
I don't know. Like my Wi-Fi hates me. It was fine this afternoon.
Hijabi Gamer says yes, still going through that. Absolutely Hijabi Gamer. You'll get there. You're already getting a big following, so you'll be fine. Can you stop lumping in the woke SJWs into liberalism? They're not liberal. They have attempted to hijack liberal. I'm liberal. I don't want anyone silenced. Usually what I say, I'll be honest with you, usually what I say if I talk about it is I say the far left woke echo chamber is what I call it. I typically don't say the word liberal very often, actually.
I typically say like leftist.
Yeah, typically. That's what I say.
Yeah.
And listen, there's a lot of people with a ton of different fucking viewpoints. There's a lot of leftists. There's a lot of liberals in our community, and it's not a big deal. It just is what it is. Like, you can still, like, I don't talk about my politics. People might label me alt-right. That's not the fucking truth. But I don't talk about my politics on here because it's not important to my channel and what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of people with a lot of different fucking beliefs in our sphere of YouTube. And just talking to them, it's okay. Normal people can talk to normal people. Normal people have differences of opinions. That's how it is at work. Any place in real life where you need to interact with people with different beliefs, that's how it works. You might even argue. You might have different discussions. But at the end of the day, you're both still people. And that's what it is.
It's the thing is, like, I'm not saying like, don't necessarily talk about politics because that's sometimes a topic that you can't exactly avoid. But at the same time, when you're talking about certain things like in the entertainment industry, like gaming or movies or whatever, politics should never even come into play at all. So like what my politics are should not be like influence at all my opinions on a movie or a game or a comic book or whatever. And like basically in terms going from there to having conversations with fans in that same community. So it doesn't matter to me what your politics are.
Yeah, I agree. Patrick Haight for $5. What is your favorite EU book series? Republic Commando and X-Wing, followed by the Thrawn stuff. I'm in Sabolo. Feel free to contact me with questions. Nice. Is that in Texas, I assume? I don't fucking know. My favorite book series is probably Legacy of the Force. That is probably my favorite overall book series. Although I love NJO. I fucking love NJO. There's some books in there that I'm not a big fan of, but whenever there's 19 books in the series, it's going to be that way. But I would say if I had to pick one, Legacy of the Force. What about you, Mara?
Like not just one book, like a series.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could pick one book if that's it. Like, whatever.
Like, this might, like, you know, I don't know, be a hot take or whatever, but actually probably if I were, like, as much as I love the Darth Bane trilogy, I'd probably have to say just slightly above that would be the Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the reemergence of Boba Fett and everything. It's like we actually see him come back.
That's old school.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Liefeld for $5. Did you hear John Campea said G&G wasn't a hate group? He went up a few notches in my book. I did. We played that on the stream the other day. Listen, I'm not a fucking Campea fan. I don't like the dude. And he obviously does not like Geeks and Gamers, which is why saying what he said, you know, appreciate that. I really fucking do. He could have just ignored it and laughed it off as them getting roasted or as us getting roasted. But instead, what he did was he said, listen, I don't like Geeks and Gamers for all of these fucking reasons. This is why I fucking hate them. But they're not a hate group. Labeling them as a hate group is fucking insane. So shout out to John Campea, who I've talked a lot of shit about. Respect for being honest and forthright about that when you could have just not addressed it or laughed at it or whatever. A lot of respect for John Campea in that moment for doing that. So good for him.
Yeah, I'll give him props there because he could have gone, I guess, relatively the pandering route, agreeing with him, or he could, like you said, ignored it, but he chose to address it. And while I don't agree with him pretty much at all on most of his takes, like the fact that he actually came out and said that you're not a hate group, I think took a little bit of courage for him to say that, especially if, like, given the demographic that watches him. Yeah,
absolutely. Larry for 2, Free Radical Ryan, who we watch and enjoy daily. Thank you. He is freed. He's freed, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
The Lego Sith Empire for 5. As a small YouTube creator, I support you and Geeks and Gamers. Keep going strong, man. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. Lego Sith Empire. Appreciate that, brother. And then Calman Plays for $5. Hey, Mara, this is going to be an odd question.
Okay.
What's the biggest? No, that's not what it says. Do you do the reface posts yourself? If you do, they're really damn good.
Well, in a way, I do them by myself. It's through an app. So kind of basically the help of the app, but it's me doing it. So whenever you see me post those videos, that's me. I'm not asking anybody else to do it.
There you go. I think it's just an app, right? You just put your picture in any scene and it does it for you. That's what I thought. It's pretty basic.
It does it for you, and like not everything works.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's some like different like facial types and everything, depending on what your face looks like. You might put it on there. It looks fucking weird as shit. You probably just don't post those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like,
or if it's like a side angle or something like that. Because look at these app only likes if it's a clear, almost like entirely front facing, so you can see the entirety of your face.
Yeah, absolutely. Clemson PC for $25. For me, it would have to be Shadows of the Empire. The time where it takes place in between Empire and Return of the Jedi is perfect, and the underwhelming of the underworld elements involving Caesar added a lot of dynamics to it. Hail Mara!
Hail. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I like Shadows.
Clemson. Hail. Okay.
Yeah, hail Clemson. Like Shadows of the Empire is great. It really is. For what it was, this first real multimedia attempt to put all this stuff out here at the same time, this interconnected story, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really fucking cool. Let's see. Aiken for $3. After this week, I've signed up to Geeks and Gamers Premium. Nice, Aiken. Glad for you. Glad for you. Appreciate it. I'm glad. I know Jeremy's happy for any premium members to go to the site, because at the end of the day, you can see these people want us off the internet. They want us off these platforms. They will appease these platforms, do whatever they can to try to get YouTube and Patreon and all these people to take us down. So what we're trying to build with Geeks and Gamers is, what we're trying to build with Geeks and Gamers is something beyond that, where we're not controlled by these companies and that we can get outside of that umbrella. So every $1 per month at Geeks and Gamers is a big deal. So shout out to you, Aiken. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. All right. Where was I? Now, Mara, I think Jeremy may have dropped a video, which is why the stream numbers are going down. That should go a little more into detail than I did, but basically he's going to give you the same sentiments, I feel like. But yeah, it's a big video over there, so make sure you guys check that out at some point. Mara, what's your whole take on you were on the stream with us. What's your whole take on the Snyder Cut situation, or what Zack Snyder said? And then I want to get on your thoughts on the actual movie itself.
Okay, so on what Zack Snyder said, and I know people are going to disagree with me here, but I'm pretty much on board with you, and that is those were two statements that were basically conflated together to sound like he was denouncing Geeks and Gamers as a hate group. I don't think he was doing that at all. I'm with Steph when she says this, and that is that he should have at least waited until the logo was removed, depending on how long that took, before he came on.
Well, I believe the logo was removed when he came on.
It was? Okay. Well, then I wasn't sure of all the details. But basically, if that was the issue, then there should have been at least some delay or waiting until he came on. So, and to be fair to him, and I'm not excusing everything that he said, when you have 10 minutes before the stream getting 100 emails, call, his phone probably blowing up over the stupidest thing, and that is the logo on the site and everything, he probably got a little, whatever the plan statement was, got overshadowed by having he had to make that statement about the logo, which was supposed to be not even on the website. Yeah. So it's basically, in a nutshell, one big clusterfuck that happened as a result. And for people after the fact to tell us how we should have acted, I say that it's easy for someone when they have the 2020 hindsight clarity, when they have all the facts and everything, all the outcome to look at, and it's easy for someone to say, this is how you should have responded, versus all the emotions going through each of our heads about what we should do. I saw the looks on Lethal's face, your face, even Uche's face. Basically, you three are Geeks and Gamers up on the top row, and he first thing he comes on and says about the logo. So I don't know. I'm hoping it can all get cleared up with Jeremy's video. Maybe we can move on and just focus on the fact that even before the auction itself is done, 100,000 at least was raised for charity.
Yeah, agreed. I didn't even think about this. Galford Zuck says, I feel like Zach was calling Geeks and Gamers a sex cult. Am I the only one who got that? I think that maybe should be the outrage. That is what we should be outraged about. I agree. I mean, he was right. But
yeah.
Refill says, anybody know how old Ryan is?
I do, in a way. But I'm not going to say it. If he wants to say it, go ahead.
I want you to guess.
Me or the
yes,
chat?
You.
You're about 5 years younger than me. So actually, no, you're probably about 6 years younger than me.
You didn't have to address your own age in the thing.
No, I don't care. I don't care if people know my age. I've told people my age. Screw it. I'm trying to guess your age. So I think you're what? You'll be 33 this year?
I will be 33 this year. A long time into this year, but I'm 32. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see somebody guessed 30, 57. Fuck you. Fuck you. Whoever said
Well,
57.
31s and 33s are close, so yeah. So
Yeah. Vertical Horizon said 25 with the beard, 13 without it. That's right.
I'll give him that. I will give him that. You look a lot younger in that video.
Well, speaking of someone who looks a lot younger, Steph from my nerdy home.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed.
Well, you'd have to get a ladder to climb on your bed, so I don't know if that'll work. But, yeah, I hear myself.
Again? Okay. Let me put the other one in.
Put your fucking head. Why is it so hard to put both your headphones in? Why is that a problem?
I don't like having both of them in.
This is how normal people operate when you're wearing headphones.
I don't like having both of them in. I only like having one in.
Is the other one just like sitting up next to the microphone just so you hear everything?
No, I put the other one in my shirt like that. So I don't know how.
I don't know how that's an echo.
Yeah.
It's an echo.
Maybe you don't have echo cancellation on. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
Cowman plays for another $5. The woke people merely adopted the internet. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see social media until MySpace. There you go. My MySpace page was fucking sick. It had a cool background, and when you came into it, it was a Kanye West. It was Stronger by Kanye West.
That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
that's what it was. Steph,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts? I know you probably got them before, but real quick, what are your thoughts on the whole Snyder situation?
I didn't think that he should have come in and just said that right away. Like, I really don't think he should have done that. Maybe after, thanking people for being there, thanking the chat, then maybe say, fill in everybody a little bit, and then say something that doesn't sound like he's just completely distancing himself from everybody that was there.
Mhm.
Like right away, he just right away came in and was just like, yeah. It sounded like he didn't want to be there. And it was disappointing, to be honest. But then when he went on, I was confused, because I knew that he had to, I didn't know that he had to say that, but when he did say that, I was kind of like, huh, okay.
It's like one of those things
And
where
then-
you know,
And
I
then
expect
he,
that, but not
and then
really.
he went on with whatever other spiel he was giving, and I was completely confused. I just sat there thinking, why the hell is he saying all this?
Yeah.
Why is he saying all this?
Anakin Solo says, let me be the asshole. I feel like removing the logo could have prevented this. With or without the logo, the money would have been raised, probably more. So what really mattered, the cause or the brand? So as I said before, maybe you weren't here, the logo wasn't supposed to be there. It's not something that we wanted on there. It's not something we were pushing for. The people that made the website, who I think you have to watch Jeremy's video for full clarity. I think that Uche got in touch with them. They just kind of assumed that it was like a Geeks and Gamers production and put that on there. And no one was aware that that was sitting there at the bottom of the screen. So it was a mistake that it was put on there. It wasn't for clout. It wasn't for the brand. It wasn't for any of that. It wasn't supposed to be connected. It was all about the cause.
Yeah.
But you're 100% right. This would not have happened if that mistake hadn't been made. Because I don't think Warner Brothers wouldn't have called up Zack and emailed him and all this shit if that hadn't been on there. So 100% that mistake, is what led to it.
Yeah, he clearly came in flustered, but I was really confused when he just went on and on and on and on. And I was just like, why is he bringing up his kids? I was completely confused. And it wasn't until later, like a few moments later, that it just kind of clicked. And I was just like, huh, all right, okay, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Saberian Dream, no.
No.
No one was trying to cash in on Zack Snyder. This wasn't on the Geeks and Gamers channel. This was on Uche's channel. Jeremy wasn't even fucking involved. And when you watch his video, he's going to tell you just how not involved he made himself, how he pulled the brand completely away from this so it would be completely focused on charity.
Yeah,
So no, he was not trying to cash in on Zack Snyder. I don't know what fucking retard's been saying that shit, but that's not true.
There's plenty of them that have been saying that. And off topic, real fast, I just want to address TD in the chat. Mara is not my real name. So I go by Mara Jade, this Star Wars character, through my social media and things like that. However, I do have some Balkans heritage through my dad's side. So there it is. So ironically, I do have some.
Galfred's dog says when Steph is confused, she nods anyway.
That is very true.
Yes, she does.
That's very true.
Yeah, I like how someone's like, oh, he's just nodding along with it. Didn't even see my fucking face. Does it look like I was nodding along with anything? It looked like I wanted to fucking destroy something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think at one point I told Zach, well, congratulations, because nobody had said anything.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because I'm like, we were all like still processing. Did he just? I think again, if the logo had not been there, he would have started with whatever prepared statement he had about if the Justice League teaches us anything, it's about like coming together, uniting, blah blah blah, hope, and everything like that. And then maybe the tie-in to what he was talking about with his kids and the incident the tragic incident that happened as well. So like that came off as the prepared statement, but add to that the flustered approach he took because he had to make that other he was compelled or he chose to do it, however you want to put it, I don't know, to make that other statement about the logo. It just conflated everything together.
Actually, Blue-Eyed Scorpio just exposed me. Ryan is married to Zach.
Yeah.
I do live in California. That's why they're in this together. You're right. You got me. I'm sorry. Yep. And poor Lethal looked dead inside.
Yeah, he did. I feel bad.
Lethal was fucking pissed, man.
Yeah.
I was fucking furious. And Lethal was just upset as shit.
And
has he even watched the movie yet?
Not yet.
I don't know if Lethal hasn't even watched the movie, man.
He hasn't watched it yet.
I mean, I know, like, when he was talking to him, when he was doing the full Ozzy and everything, like, after that, he was talking about watching it this weekend, but he hasn't said anything.
You were unbelievably restrained. It was clear on my screen you flushed hard. I was mad. When I get drunk and when I get angry, my fucking cheeks get red, typically. So, yeah, if my cheeks were red, I was probably fucking pretty angry. Big O says, did Ryan ever read my Streamlabs comment? I did read your Streamlabs comment. 100%. What do you guys think about this kind of changing things a little bit? I talked about earlier. All this rewriting Ripley shit with that Katie bitch being completely exposed as a Reylo who's mad about The Last Jedi response.
That's so fucking hilarious. And sad at the same time.
They need to let that shit go. It's been 4 years, people.
It's hilarious because, it's been 4 years, and it's sad because that's all they have to cling to is The Last Jedi. I'm sorry the movie didn't go the way you wanted to, but, you know.
Hey, you have Geode, so ship him.
I know, you got Geode. God, ship Geode with somebody. Yeah. Get a new ship. Find a new ship. I think that's ridiculous. The fact that they are now turning it on y'all, like, oh no, now they're doxing us. See, they're attacking us now. We knew this was going to happen. Bullshit. Y'all threw the first punch. You can't cry when someone punches back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea that they're legitimately trying to deplatform us, right? That is their response to bullshit fucking like Star Wars movie, your take on a movie. Because you don't like the movie, we're going to try to deplatform you. Mm-hmm. That is fucking disgusting.
I know, and it is. Like, the fact that, again, it's been 4 years, this is all they have to live for, and the fact that it's still sitting at, 47% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is...
I don't even know. I haven't looked or watched that movie since it came out. I don't give two fucks about that movie.
Yeah, that's the last time I saw. I was like, it was at 47%. It could be higher for all I know, but the fact that they are still using that as a reason to try to deplatform someone and like move on. Lucasfilm is focusing on High Republic. There are characters there you can ship. Do something. I don't know.
And move on with your lives.
4 years and the movie still sucks. Yes.
And yeah, the fact that they're deplatforming or attempting to deplatform everybody, the fact that they spun that video the way they did, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That article's horribly written. They use a lot of big words and charts because nobody's going to read that fucking article. Nobody that at least they pander to. I read it because I wanted to see what was in it. I actually read it. I read that stupid fucking thing. A waste of my life. Yes. But the people that the people that they're targeting, like the people that who follow them, they're not going to read that fucking article. That's why they put a timestamp at the top. That way they can just kind of scroll through it and be like, oh yeah, this looks bad. Yeah, look at the photos. Big photos, big charts. I'm going to go and I'm on your side. Because that's really all they do. They don't fucking read anything. Nobody that follows them actually reads anything. I read that thing because I wanted to see what was in it.
Because no one actually pays attention to the quote-unquote statistics, which can be and are, in this instance, manipulated to fit their narrative. But even then, when you look at some of the charts, they're adding fucking Mike Zero to it. Mm-hmm. Like, you've lost, like, whatever credibility that you think you had right there when you're adding Mike Zero to it. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. You shit on Mike Zero. That's fine. Rob D says Geode's favorite drink is whatever you give him, as long as it's on the rocks.
Oh, God.
Do you think he gets... Oh, my God. Bellow Triggerfish says, fact, Geode's moist inside.
I wonder how he gets his rocks off.
Why is everybody using that word today in the chat?
Moist is from Ripa.
Yeah, Ripa. Yeah.
Oh.
You're going to see it a lot in the Mario Kart stream. I almost guarantee there's going to be a lot of moist shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yep. I caught that on Friday Night Tights, so yes, you're going to see that a lot.
Yeah. Thank you, Guy Incognito. Appreciate that. I ship Vader and Geode. Where are my Geoders at? God. Nothing screams sophistication like a flowchart. Yeah, absolutely. I want to show the flowchart. The flowchart that tells you that the reason people hate The Last Jedi is because Steve Bannon...
That bullshit is hilarious.
Down to Geeks and Gamers.
I'm just like, when I saw that, I laughed. I was like, what is that? So are you telling me that Jeremy can get on the phone and call EVS and have EVS get him in touch with people above? Is that what they're saying in this? That is so fucking stupid.
It's a whole alt-right political conspiracy. That's how they're couching this, basically. That there are direct links between EVS. Then there's Jordan Peterson, who is left of center, by the way. He's left of center, if you know anything about him.
But look at this flowchart, and they say that we're the conspiracy theorists.
And Milo
Come on now, look at that fucking
Milo Yiannopoulos is gay. Did everybody know that? He's gay.
I know that. This is the least gay he's ever looked, because this picture is from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Why did they use such old fucking photos?
Okay, they use really old photos of everybody. Tim Pool's an old one. Jeremy's a really old one.
Yeah,
they're all... an old one. Ethan's, this is a video of him when he was making, I think he made like a video about the best fucking like utensils to get for drawing, and he was just walking through like a Michael's or something. I remember that video. Old videos of all these people.
Yeah, that guy right there, that Watson guy. I just know him from the GIF. Imagine my shock.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
I'm seeing some of his videos.
I don't even know who some of these people are.
He's like conservative. That's all I know. But for all I know, he could be like conservative on the left side. I don't know.
I just know that he's a GIF. That's it.
Yeah,
like, I don't know any of these people.
You guys aren't fully radicalized yet. Then you'll know all these people.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to find, because it's ironic. This whole shit's ironic. Joe Biden. I gotta find this because there's a tweet, a fucking hilarious tweet from, yes. You want to fucking blow this out of the water here? They got Richard Spencer, neo-Nazi activist with a MAGA hat on. Well, interestingly enough, let me pull this up. Richard Spencer endorsed Joe. So I don't know if that's the best tack to take. It's weird that you didn't put this picture in there and instead you decided to put that one, isn't it? But that is rewriting Ripley. The irony is not lost on anyone.
No, not at all. We already know they don't do any research.
No.
So.
Yeah. Jeremy with the quarterings photo. Yeah, it's like an old picture. That's an old picture. All right, no problem. Milo's no longer gay. I heard he's like, I'm gonna try not to be, or some stupid shit like that. I don't know what the fuck it means, but yeah. Let me check and see if we're all caught up on everything here. We are not. Stonk puppets for $2. Disney put images of the eggplant in their films for kids. So, yeah, they did put phallic objects. They put phallic objects in their movies, and they wrote out "sex" in the sky.
Oh, and The Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is it? What is this? Bobo Yogi for $2. Jade Nerdy, you're great. Harry Man Baby blows. I must be talking about me. Well,
That's you.
Luckily they get none of that super chat, so I don't know. Sorry. Jerry Mack becomes a Raging Ryan 2 channel member at the number 2 level. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, Jerry Mack. That is fucking awesome. Glinzer for $5. Geeks and Gamers is a hate group. Y'all hate SJWs. Stupid, joyless whiners. Bravo. There you go. Thank you, Glinzer. People are like, it's so funny. Like, there's literally idiots. You've seen them here in this chat, too. There's literally these fucking idiots out there who are like, well, obviously, you're a hate group. All your videos are about hating Star Wars. And it's like, you really think that making a video anti a movie is the same thing as being a hate group? These are the same people that think canceling Disney Plus like equates to cancel culture. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. I see US Dutch Kitty in the chat. Shout out US Dutch Kitty. I just saw you became a patron, which is awesome. I got to add all my patrons to get my updated list for April so we can get a new outro video. We can get the list updated on my website and on my descriptions, all of that good stuff. So shout out US Dutch Kitty. Where are we at? I did hear about 2003 Clone Wars going to Disney Plus. It's on YouTube right now. Everybody can watch it on YouTube. If you want to watch it, I would recommend you watch it on YouTube. That's what I'd recommend instead of Disney Plus, but that's just me. The rapper says, please ask the ladies what demographics are the majority in SJWs. Ladies, what demographics are the majority of SJWs?
I don't think they even know what gender they are. So how can we determine that?
That's very true.
So no.
But unfortunately, I'd say it's, women.
I was going to say young white women.
Young women. And sorry if I got your pronouns wrong.
Yes. I'd say like young women who have commandeered the woke movement by claiming victim status.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Agreed. Jerry Mack for $5. Lol, what do you think they'll ship with that damn rock in the High Republic?
Probably hit that pilot, whatever his name is.
Ew. The Matthew McConaughey looking pilot.
Yeah, who's asexual anyway, so just ship him with the rock.
Hijabi Gamer says, sad, weak, lonely women who need to get laid the demographics for SJWs. Yeah. Damn, that's fucking brutal.
There you go.
That's fucking brutal right there.
Have you seen some of them? They're lucky if they do.
Oh my gosh, I saw a few at the airport. Blah.
I actually saw a woman driving with that pink pussy hat on one time.
Shut up.
No, I didn't. I almost took a picture, but I was driving at the same time, so I couldn't exactly get my phone out to do it. But yeah, I saw her.
It's like when someone walks by them in the grocery store, that's literally the closest they'll ever get to her pussy when it's on her head.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe, if someone accidentally brushes up against them, that's as close as they're going to get to foreplay.
Dolified for $5 and becomes a channel member. Thank you, Dolified, for the channel member and for $5 super chat. They're conflating us with Vito, the moistest of them all. Yeah, Vito I actually need to DM Vito back. I totally forgot. He sent me a DM about all the fucking bullshit that was out there. So I need to shoot him back a DM. They put him in there as well as part of this fucking hate. So yeah, that was fucking insane.
Yeah, they're like we don't know his politics, but he's racist because he said this thing this one time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Pretty much.
So stupid.
I don't know.
Let's see. Blue-eyed Scorpio for $2. I'm no longer gay. You can visit my streams now. I'm glad you stopped identifying as gay, so I feel okay coming by your streams. Cowman Plays for $5. These insane individuals don't understand criticism in any way. They take things very literally nuanced. They take things very literally. Nuance goes right out the window with them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They absolutely do.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah. They take things personally, and everything that they see on the internet is real because that's where they live their lives.
Pretty much.
Wayland Todd for £5. Lady Jade, it does make sense.
I do on occasion. Yes.
She makes dollars as well. Eric Winberg for $2. Ryan and Geeks and Gamers are great. Keep the foot on the gas. Thank you, Eric Winberg. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, they do take everything very literally, don't they? Extremely literally. Check the Streamlabs. Make sure we're all caught up there. Let's see. Biggles. Oh, I don't know if I've read this yet, Biggles. For $2. Off subject, we need to play Ghost together. It looks amazing on PlayStation 5. Yes, we do need to play Ghost together. I should be able to find time this week. I've been really busy last week, but I should be able to find some time this week. Geeky Pixie for $5. Bitch Media. Well, that definitely fits those. The shoe then definitely fits those. Ahems. Yeah, they're fucking bitches. And Saberian Dream for $2. That remark in chat was stupid. Here's $2 to make up for it. You don't need to pay me to make up for it. I saw that in chat and I wanted to stomp that out because like that has absolutely nothing to do with it. Like what you put in there earlier about Jeremy. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear. God, it's been a crazy fucking stream today. Well, on a side note, briefly, the Snyder Cut. Again, I fully admit that everything that happened definitely changed my excitement of it. Like 100%. What is this? Go to Twitter, roast Jarbo, and make some money, says D-Day Cobra. What's he saying?
Yeah, let's see this. I gotta see this.
This is actually
the false flagger himself, Jarbo. Let's see what he's saying now.
All right. Yes. Let's do that. Great idea, Jeremy. Matt Jarbo. If you don't know who Matt Jarbo is,
oh my God.
Matt Jarbo's kind of pathetic. He really is. He was a guy who rose to prominence during Gamergate, had some videos, he's the guy who talked a lot about Anita Sarkeesian, and then is decided with these other groups for people making videos about Kathleen Kennedy repeatedly or Brie Larson repeatedly. But at the end of the day, he embarrassed himself in 2017, 2018, went on the kill stream. He was accused of false flagging people. He went on the kill stream, was caught in lies, and actually exposed on the stream that he had false flagged down a number of people. After lying on the stream for like an hour, he was exposed to a false flag virtually all the people that he said, no, I never even heard of that person, and he flagged down a bunch of their videos.
Yeah.
I should say he flagged a bunch of their videos. Some of them came down, some of them didn't. Some of them had been removed by YouTube. Some of them were just reported by him. So I should make that clear. Because I want to be crystal clear in all of this. Since then, it's been a pretty bad fall for Matt. He was at around 160,000 subs on his main channel, which is called Mundane Matt. Now it's down to 120,000. And he has $3 Theater, which, again, he gets a couple thousand views. He's feeling good about those videos. He is constantly after Geeks and Gamers, constantly after anyone involved tangentially in the fandom menace. Always. As you know, Jeremy just put out a video on Geeks and Gamers. That's why the viewership dropped about 300 here when that happened.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people went to watch that video because they want to know what the explanation is. And I highly recommend, after we're done here, or even right now, going to watch that video to get some clarity on the story about what happened. Matt Jarbo's been very critical. Matt Jarbo, in fact, tried to tell people that Jeremy was going to steal some of this money. That's what I was being reported. Now, I haven't seen that, but that's what has been reported from a lot of people. So
that just made my eye twitch.
If that's not the case, my apologies for misrepresenting that. But that's what I had several different people tell me about his latest video. I don't watch his videos because I like to maintain my IQ level. But this is what he commented on at Geeks and Gamers. I didn't want this kind of attention. Jeremy, you immediately cried about it on a live stream to 7,000 people while raking in thousands of dollars in super chats and making it all about your ego. You dumb fuck. I've already announced I will be donating $3,200 to the charity we were raising money for. That's every single dime made from my live stream that night. Fuck you. And Jarbo is gonna Jarbo. And oh damn, this will never not be funny. Matt is a soy-filled bitch in his own words. You know what? Let's play that. We should really do that. For context from the man himself, maybe we should. Maybe we should. Let's take a listen. Let's take a listen.
Matt, I want you to say right now to the fucking stream for Dame Pesos. I want you to say, I am sorry, I am a soy-filled bitch and flagged your fucking videos.
I am sorry that I flagged them.
No. For doing what you did, I am sorry, I am a soy-filled bitch and flagged your videos.
I'm sorry, I'm a soy bitch. There we go.
Put it on the soundboard.
He said it. Wow, what that fucking cut it off for some reason. Do you guys hear that?
And flagged your videos.
Come on.
I'm sorry, I'm a soy bitch.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Put me to work. Good. That fucking pisses me off. But he did say it. I'll have to find a different clip someday. But yeah, like at the end of the day, and if you watch Jeremy's video, you could even say that Jeremy's perspective has very much changed on everything that happened between in that moment till now, and his perspective on what happened during the stream. But yeah, again, Matt Jarbo is Matt Jarbo. Matt Jarbo is always going to have takes like this. He's always going to try to shit on Jeremy because he has nothing else keeping him relevant. It's ironic that he comments with his Matt Jarbo, which he basically makes no real content for anymore because he can't break 1,000 views on a 120,000 sub channel. Just so he can have that check mark by his name that he's very proud of. The dude had to change his name to Matt Jarbo because if you search for Mundane Matt, literally all that came up was hate videos. But shout out Mundane Matt for getting publicly fucking wrecked once again. Ace 2 says those guys are legit alt-right. Some of them definitely were on that stream, but I'm not going to identify all of them on there because I don't know what a lot of the people on there's viewpoints are. Stephen Otten for $5. I'm a wig. I'm beige. I identify as 1/3 ostrich. My pronouns are shut the fuck up. Keep the faith, Ryan. Thank you, Stephen Otten. God, fucking publicly wrecked by Jeremy. Anyway, as far as, again, I talked about how the Snyder Cut was very much impacted by what happened for me. I couldn't really enjoy it like I wanted. I still think it was good, but it's almost like I was good and I was getting what I had asked for 3 years, but I didn't enjoy it because of how I was feeling after that stream. What did you feel, Mara? Just overall impressions, kind of without spoilers.
Well, without spoilers, like overall enjoyment of the experience, not really, because it was coming off of right after the stream from the previous Wednesday evening, so that kind of dulled, like I said, my experience watching it. However, with the movie itself, not going into any spoilers, I would say overall I would give it an 8.5, 9 out of 10. I think this is very much the movie that we should have gotten in 2017. Not exactly 4 hours long, per se, because it could have been shaved off here and there in scenes to shorten it just a little bit, but at the same time, it's how anybody could say it's the same movie, at least in my opinion, is beyond me right now. when they're just night and day to each other.
Yeah, I agree. And even the scenes that are like intact, there's still a lot changed. Well, the vast
Right.
majority of them, other than like I think maybe the rooftop Gotham scene with
Gordon?
Mhm.
Gordon. Other than that, I think nearly every other scene I saw shit that had been changed.
Yeah, it's like they couldn't get him back for reshoots, so they just used that whole scene.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
Mhm. Like the only thing that they cut out of that scene that I know, like I can clearly see, is like one, you don't see Aquaman come in that part in Zack Snyder's version, and two, you don't
You're
see
right, actually.
you don't see clearly the what Batman is standing on, because you have that whatever blocking it, and it just cuts right to Batman jumping down. But in Zack Snyder's version, you actually clearly see what he's standing on, because it was too scary to show in theaters. So.
Yeah. Gossometric says, does anyone know in chat what application they're using for the video chat stream? You mean for like me pulling your thing up? It's called StreamYard. StreamYard. What was I going to say? Someone just says Plagueis. I don't know, Anakin. I like Plagueis. I really like Plagueis.
Mhm.
Rob D says, give it 8.5. Disappointed by not much dark side. No big emphasis.
No, we didn't miss your super
said
chat.
it.
Yeah, we saw it.
I said it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there was another super chat after that. Jeremy, I literally
I know, we had a whole segment about it.
I literally read your super chat, and then I went to Twitter and retweeted and made fun of Jarbo for like 5 minutes. Where did you go?
I know.
I don't know. I commented on it, and I saw Steph's going like, "I like that boulder. That's
a nice boulder."
nice boulder."
That's good. Jeremy just like sent a super chat and then ran. Maybe he's behind. Maybe he's behind in the stream or something too. I don't know. Who knows? He might have boomered it somehow.
Maybe.
Yeah. What about you, Steph? What do you think about it? How many times did you watch it?
I watched it 4 times. No,
Holy
5.
fuck! That's 16. That's 20 hours.
That's 20
5
hours.
times.
That's,
Well,
yeah.
I wasn't paying attention the whole entire time. Like, I was doing other things, but I had it on and I was watching it. So, but yeah, I had it playing over and over again. The Zack Snyder stream, I was gonna try to not let it impact the film itself, just because it was something that happened that we didn't think was ever going to happen. You know, the release of the Snyder Cut. We honestly didn't think that was going to happen. I had to remember back when we saw, we were on the panel and we saw him like reveal that it was going to come to HBO Max and how excited we were. I was trying to not let what happened impact my enjoyment of a movie, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed it very much. Mm-hmm. There are some parts that went on a little too long. There are some parts that probably could have been taken out. But overall, I absolutely loved it. I didn't even care that it was 4 hours long. Those 4 hours, they go by really quickly. Unless the way Snyder films his movies, or if you already aren't really into the DCEU, then it could drag on for you. But I really enjoyed it, so I didn't really feel like 4 hours. It moved along really, really well.
Yeah,
the pacing was really good. Yeah, the pacing was really
fine. It's just it could have been shaved here and there.
Yeah,
and I think it would have flowed better. But that still doesn't take away from the fact that I think this is a movie that should have come out in 2017. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. There are parts where Joss Whedon changed like little things here and there. Like instead of saying one thing, they say another.
Yeah,
and it's like, why on earth would you put that in there? Did it really need that? Did the Flash really need to talk about brunch?
No. Yeah. No, it didn't, and no, nothing like that. No.
I was I see people talking about the CG. I think there were parts where the CG looked fucking fantastic, and I think there were other parts where it looked a little rough.
There's one part where Steppenwolf is fighting Wonder Woman, and it's just a few seconds, but those few seconds, it did look a little wonky, a little off. You could totally tell that both were CG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, but I think overall Steppenwolf looked fucking ridiculously good. Like, insanely good. Like, considering how much he's in there and how intensive that CGI is, it looked crazy.
Oh, like considering that Steppenwolf in the Justice League version looks like he got his costume at Spirit Halloween, and he's cosplaying in the entire movie. Like, this is actually in the Snyder's version, he's actually an alien species coming to Earth looking for the mother boxes.
Mother!
Yes.
Oh God! Thank goodness they took all that shit out. The whole mother this, mother that, mother. I'm coming, mother. Mother, I found you, mother. Mother. God. I think like at one point, it was like right before Aquaman shows up. I think like he says like primitive beings or something like that. Like he didn't even say anything this time around. He's just caught it and was just like, meh.
Yeah.
Throw it.
Pretty much.
He didn't even say anything.
Like he's an actual badass in here. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing in 2017. So
they were shorting it out and fixing it. So
it was awful.
Let's see. Waylon Todd said Jay still sort out so much, or Jeremy still sort out so much for charity. Is that Jay or Jay? I don't know which one, but G&G are damn good. Thank you, Waylon Todd. Appreciate that. Desaad was an asshole. Desaad was badass. Yeah, at the end of the day, you guys saw my second channel and how much I was excited for the Snyder Cut over there. Is one of the very few things I've been looking forward to for a long time. And one interaction with a director fucking completely changed that. It doesn't change the way I view his movies or his work or whatever, but it changed my perception of him. And sometimes it's very hard. And we don't want to. In fact, we talk a lot about this, about what people do and how they treat fans. So it definitely changed a lot of my perception on stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. I did love Desaad, and yes, he is an asshole, but he's an awesome asshole. He's basically putting Steppenwolf in his place. Like, you betrayed Darkseid, and I really want to see what Steppenwolf did to betray Darkseid to the point where he had to conquer 50,000 more worlds to get back in his good graces.
Yeah, there's a lot of backstory.
I know, there's so much that still needs to be built. I want to get the rest of it.
Yeah.
Agreed. Dermy Wormy for $2 says that damn Joker card. The Joker card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Joker card.
That was awesome. That whole scene was
amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah. I loved it.
BFSD for $10. Hey, Ryan, I have a Star Wars question. Have you ever heard of Darth Talon? She was Darth Maul's apprentice. She's badass. I saw a picture of her on Google. Off topic, but I'm curious. Darth Talon was not Darth Maul's apprentice in Legends. There was an idea out there that George wanted to make like a Darth Maul game and bring Darth Talon into that. But Darth Talon originally in Star Wars in the expanded universe was not in the same era as Darth Maul. She was in the Legacy era, so about 140 years after the original trilogy. That's when Darth Talon was alive and wrecking shit as a Sith. I can probably find something with her on it here. Let's try. Let's try this one. We randomly flip through this book, Star Wars Legacy Volume 3, because that's the one that's closest. Here's Darth Talon. That was easy. There's Darth Talon. She's a red Twi'lek woman. She's kissing Cade Skywalker, descendant of Luke Skywalker there, as he's like pretending to become a Sith to get close to them. So very interesting. She was Darth Krayt's apprentice. I agree. She was Darth Krayt's apprentice. So that would be my answer to that. I have indeed heard of her, and I was able to provide a little bit of amplifying information there. So, but ginger beard, fuck you, TJ. What the fuck you talking about? No ginger beard shit. Cowman Play says, "You won't kill me. I'm your best friend."
Yeah.
That was good. That was really good. That is one thing I brought that up at the beginning of the stream, Anton, about the idea that they forgot like where that planet was. That to me doesn't make any sense.
No,
That to me, I would need some more explanation on that. That is a criticism I have. Now, it could be because possibly the mother boxes were somehow like, maybe the mother boxes were somehow guiding them planet to planet, and when they lost the mother boxes, they didn't have that anymore. I don't know, but like that to me is a problem. That's one of the writings. The problems with the writing that I had with the movie.
Yeah. I was thinking about that last night when I was watching it for the 5th time. That's what I was thinking about. How did they lose?
Yeah.
I don't get
it does need a little bit of explanation, but it has been thousands of years. So I'm not saying that is an excuse, but at the same time, I could see it as a plausible explanation that they didn't remember exactly what planet they were on.
The only thing... the only thing that I think I could like justify that is if they were using the mother boxes as like a roadmap to something, and when they didn't, and Darkseid fucking passed out, where the parademons just fucking jump back to wherever, and they couldn't use the mother boxes to guide them back. That's the only thing I could possibly fucking imagine, and maybe that's why Steppenwolf was out here doing this. I don't know, but either way, it wasn't explained in the movie, so it doesn't make sense. So that is a very valid criticism, 100%.
I was just you're writing it. You're writing it. Don't write it.
Yeah, and we got 4 hours of movie. I think it could have been explained. How about that? Cal G with a couple super chats. Live as one of the moist, Cal L, to discover where your strength and your moistness are needed. Always hold pride in your special moistness. They can be great people, Cal L, if they wish to be. They only lack the moistness to show the way. Another $3. For this reason, above all, their capacity to be moist, I have sent them you, my moisty son. Spoiler alert, that is actually what Jor-El said. Let's see. Eric Winberg for 2. Boom. RyanStars.eu on demand. Yes, absolutely. Firefly MK1 for another £5. Watched Justice League yesterday. I thought it was good. Might give it another watch later on in the year. Also, I stand with G&G. Roll on G versus K. Hashtag Team Gojira. There you go. Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, a lot of people excited for that.
I am.
Mikey for $5. What do you mean they forgot where the planet was? They were defeated, so they have to conquer other planets. Well,
yeah, but don't they have navigation? Like, how did they not know where they're going in their ships? They brought a whole army.
The thing is, was there confusion about why they didn't remember that this is the planet where the mother boxes were? Because Steppenwolf does come looking for the mother boxes. Yeah, but it's the anti-life equation. So I don't know. Just that they, I don't know. See, I don't know.
It's confusing. It's bad writing.
Yeah,
it's bad writing because, like, why didn't the mother boxes wake up until after Superman died? What about, like, you know, the fucking 4,970 years before that Superman wasn't on the planet? Why didn't they wake up then? You know what I mean?
Because they fell asleep. Isn't that what that's what they said in the movie? They fell asleep.
Yeah,
but
and then when Superman died, they woke up. So I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
there were still heroes and warriors and gods.
Yeah.
On the planet.
I guess there still are now. Anyway, and then as far as what do you mean they forgot what the planet was? They were defeated, so they have to conquer other planets. They didn't know where the anti-life equation was. They didn't remember what they were like. It's on Earth, you know. So they should have known it was there when he slammed the fucking ground and saw the shit. That's what I think. But Cowman plays for 5. I wonder if Darkseid even knew the name of Earth back then. Guess someone forgot to mark it on the map, perhaps. I think it had something to do. I think it had something to do with. I think it had something to do with the fact that they were using those mother boxes for some kind of direction. And people saying the scream woke him up. Yeah, I know, but like, the scream did wake them up. However, it was because Superman was still there that Silas, when he woke a mother box up artificially, that it didn't stay awake, that it went back to sleep. So if they knew, here's the thing, if they knew that the mother boxes were on that ship or on that planet, because that's where they had suffered their defeat, and the mother boxes were calling out, don't you think they would all know that? I don't know.
I don't know if they were all calling out, but then I did have to watch the movie again.
But Steppenwolf said, I found the mother boxes. So Steppenwolf goes there and tells Desaad, hey, I found the mother boxes. He tells Darkseid, hey, I found the mother boxes, whatever. Don't you think these motherfuckers would have put together the fact that that was the planet, that they left the mother boxes on the fucking planet where they got defeated, the one time they got defeated, the only time they've ever been defeated? I feel like that would stand out in history. But
it does stand out in
day,
history because it's like they mention it. You're like he says it like, yeah, the great defeat. I remember that.
Right.
But
He says
again, I'm trying not to write the movie for them, but at the same time, it's like that would be the assumption that the mother boxes weren't taken off that planet. I mean, this is like thousands of years prior.
But there was a primitive fucking planet.
I'm saying like in thousands of years. I don't know. I'm not trying to write it for them, but it's like one of those where it's like just a little bit of explanation could have gone a long way. So.
Tito Jackson for $10. What are your thoughts on Christopher Reeve's Superman first 2 films and how studio messed with Richard Donner? Have you seen the Donner cut of Superman 2? Love your content. Thanks for everything. Yeah, I agree, Tito. I do think they messed with it, and the Donner cut is superior. I like Superman. I like Superman and Superman 2. Christopher Reeve as Superman is awesome, and was like perfect for that time.
Yeah.
He was perfect for Golden Age Superman. That's basically what the Christopher Reeve Superman movies were. And I enjoy them overall for the most part. They weren't my favorites, but they were decent. I like them.
Yeah. Cowman plays for 2. Ryan, you got me thinking about this crap. Yes, Cowman. Sorry. Detritus for 2 finally got a Switch. Top 3 non-Mario Kart games. I don't play Switch a lot.
Jeremy's the one to ask about Mario games.
Fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild. Fucking Mario Odyssey. What else have I played on there? I don't know. That's my top 3.
I remember those too.
But I'm not a big Switch person. Mikey Guster for 10. They didn't know the anti-life equation was there on Earth. It's just another planet to conquer. Plus, he wasn't after the anti-life equation. He was conquering Earth during the history lesson.
Well, no, but he saw the anti-life equation.
That's my perception of it, because when Steppenwolf has that like connection with the mother boxes and he slams the ground, he sees the he sees everything, like he sees the anti-life equation.
Yeah, and
that's my interpretation of it, which is to me what it meant for Darkseid when he slammed it.
When he slammed the ground. That was it right there too.
But maybe it's a misinterpretation to me, but that's how I saw it. Either way, there does seem to be a lot of confusion surrounding it, so I don't know.
I'm Batman is in the chat.
I'm Batman.
No, you have to go, because I'm Batman. It's that Batman.
When I kill you, and I will fucking kill you.
Oh, that part was dope.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, we are all caught up on Super Chats. We're all caught up on Streamlabs as well. Let's see. I will be, for the patrons and channel members that are over there in the Discord, I will be in the supporter voice chat for a while after the stream, hanging out, chilling with you guys before we get over to... what is it called? Mario Kart on Geeks and Gamers Twitch. So Geeks_and_Gamers Twitch. We are going to be we're going to be doing our normal Sunday Mario Kart streams. Young Ripple will be there. A lot of the G&G team will be there, myself included, because I got to host this shit. And yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. Mikey for 5. They might not have known what anti-life equation looked like back then. He was looking for it after his defeat. I agree. I do think they made some point about after that defeat, they realized they had to be more powerful before they could come back or something like that. And so they were looking for anti-life. I do think that's the case. But I do think there's still some confusion there. Anyone think the audio was low on the Snyder Cut?
It was fine for me.
You said the Cinder Cut. Maybe you watched something different, Brady. But no, I thought it was fine. I had to turn it up, but I had to turn it up. All right. Mara, what do you got going on this week?
Well, first off, I don't know, Wayland. I don't know where you're asking. If like, where'll I be there? If you're talking about the Geeks and Gamers Mario Kart stream, no, I won't be there. I'm not on the Geeks and Gamers team. I don't have a Switch. So, but as far as my channel for this week, I don't plan videos. But after the Snyder Cut drop of last week, I can get back on a normal schedule. So I try to do a video every other day talking about DC news, gaming news, comic news, or social commentary, this or that. I don't plan topics. So look for a video with if and when it ever drops.
I think
Steph and I do. What?
I think that question was for the hijabi gamer.
No, he says. Where is it?
I don't know, but
I don't know. Wayland was. He's.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay,
God,
never
your
mind.
chat jumped so far. Anyway,
There's a lot of people in chat.
yeah, but yeah, I don't plan videos, but like weekly, Steph and I do a Talk Nerdy to Us stream where we break down pop culture topics and normally cringe topics in pop culture, where we can clutch our pearls and act all offended whenever we read those topics. So look for that 10 p.m. Eastern on my channel, Jade Shadow. So there it is.
Absolutely. Go.
So.
What did you say? Sorry. What did you say?
Well, someone says, like, so I'm not affiliated with the Geeks and Gamers. So I'm affiliated with the Geeks and Gamers community.
Mara is not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers.
I'm not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers. I'm just not on the team, I would say. But yes,
That's
I'm part of the Geeks and Gamers community.
I see people talking about the the Green Lantern scene. Yeah, so Zach said that he tried to film an ending scene with John Stewart Green Lantern, and Warner Brothers wouldn't let him. They shut him down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, could have been pretty cool. My nerdy home. What do you got going on?
I just got home, so not much. I might put some videos out this week. I suppose you'll have to see. I'm not on a schedule. I just film and upload whenever I want to.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't really have much going on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She is known for like early morning, late night video drops. So if
That's
you're
very
up,
true.
yeah, if you're up, then you'll get the notifications.
If you live in New Zealand or Australia, you'll see it.
Yeah.
I've got that 3 a.m. lockdown.
Yeah.
Biggles, we're trying to keep spoilers out of it a little bit. But yeah, I did see it. I saw it right away and I was like, oh shit. So that was pretty cool. Sorry, Biggles. Sorry about that. I'm sure you were disappointed. But it is what it is. Don't worry, it won't stay that way. Well, it might stay that way, I guess. But maybe that... No, it won't. That future won't happen. Probably. Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
But you never know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. But that is going to be it. Let me hit these couple super chats. Cowman Plays for 5. Oh, I'll be on the Mario Kart stream. I'm bringing hell with me. I will beat the shit out of you at Mario Kart. Cowman Plays once again. We'll see how it goes though. Mr. J for $10 doesn't say anything, but thank you, Mr. J. Appreciate that. And I think that's it. Let me check Streamlabs one more time to make sure I'm good. We are good. All right, guys, you are fucking awesome. So much support this stream for myself, for Geeks and Gamers, for everybody here. I appreciate the hell of it. I know it's been a rough last week in a lot of ways, but you guys are behind us, and that ultimately is what fucking matters. Go check out Jeremy's video. Actually, can you link that, Steph?
Yeah.
Can you link Jeremy's video that he just put out? That's where I want you guys to go so you can get as much detail as we can currently give you about the Zack Snyder situation. Jeremy put out a video on the main channel that explains a lot of went down behind the scenes in the lead up, during, and after the stream. So I think it's pretty important that everybody watches that to get full context. And Steph's about to put that in the chat.
Yep.
And I can hear an echo, echo, echo.
I don't know how.
I'm speaking too loud.
Well, stop speaking too loud. So loud.
I think that's what's going on. Is it in the
Yelling.
chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat 3 times.
It is.
Oh, okay.
I'm
just
spamming it.
now saw it. All right. Thank you guys. Go watch Jeremy's video. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
And, bye.